Good evening, good evening, good evening. Hopefully, everyone is doing well. I am Markel from Markel's TV. And for those of you who are joining us for the first time, if you wouldn't mind hitting that like button and that subscribe button, doesn't cost you anything to subscribe to the channel. I really appreciate it, guys. Okay, so hopefully, we have a great night tonight. I want to start out with a few stories and I want to try to answer some questions. What's going on, Tommy? How you doing? I want to answer some questions that were left behind on a bunch of different videos, mainly pertaining again to TDIU, okay, or IU. All right. I don't know how familiar you guys are with a veteran who was charged. I believe they're in Washington. I'm not 100% on where they are, but I read the story, but it didn't give a description of where it was because this event took place last year. All right. This happened last year. So this is a disabled veteran, 100% on TDIU. And he started an organization called the VA Club. Okay, VA Club. All right. And what this is supposed to be is an organization to help veterans in different aspects in their life. All right. Now, he's on TDIU, is the main thing. Remember, he's on TDIU. So when he joined this organization, or when he put together this organization, which is part of a much bigger group, he posted how many hours he's putting into doing this, like he's actually working. So at one point, according to prosecutors, right, he had put in that he's working 60 hours a week. Okay, now again, I'm gonna emphasize again, he says he's on TDIU. The federal government got wind of this and they started investigating him from 2019 all the way up to when they arrested him in 2023. Okay. Now, all the money that he made from 2019 to 2023, they're going to recoup every dime, everything that he owned in between that, they're going to take it off, every bit of it. Now, he's supposed to be going to trial November 1st. I honestly doubt, based upon if the evidence that they laid out in the article is true, he's going to plea out because they got him on camera. They got his statements of where he's saying he's working, and they've been watching him for over 4 years. This is what I tell you guys all the time. You may feel like, hey, I'm doing this and they ain't watching me and everything is great. You never know what they're doing. They have waited 10 years in some cases, just let people go on with their life because the government doesn't care. They know they're going to recoup their money. They either going to get it back in liquid or they're going to get it back in assets, sell everything, and they're going to recoup their money, and they're going to hit you with a fine. And you're going to lose all your benefits. So they know. For anybody out there thinking that you're doing something illegal and ain't nobody noticing it, nobody sees it, you tripping. You're tripping because they do. They just don't move right away. If they're going to move with a purpose. They're going to have so much evidence because they don't just see one incident and then run to court with one incident. No, they investigate over a period of time. All right. And the reason why I bring that up is because in the comment section, again, you guys who are on TDIU, you'll watch a video I posted and then you'll have a ton of questions about you working somewhere or some type of job. And I've always said this, why take TDIU if you still want to work? You're not hurting anyone but yourself. TDIU ain't going nowhere. At least they haven't made a bill or anything to change it. So I do not understand, for those of you who are on TDIU and you're trying to work, I do not understand that. Because at 70%, right, you're getting at least $1,800 a month. You can go out and work whatever job you want for as long as you want, as many jobs as you want, and it is perfectly legal. There's nothing wrong with doing that. But for some reason, I don't know if somebody convinced you of this or you thinking because, you can get it and it's free money. And now you realize when you get that money, it ain't enough. It's not enough. As I've said many times, disability is not designed to make you rich. Disability is designed to keep your head above water. That's it. You ain't never gonna hit nobody, at least somebody who can still function on their own, who's 100%, think that's enough. Usually it's not. People who are just on 100% only and they're single, I mean, you're not, how can I put it correctly? I don't want to say anything rude, but you're not like doing your best. I'll put it that way. You're not like having everything you could ever want in that position. You're not. That's just being honest. Okay. So I don't understand, if you're TDIU, why you still trying to work? Because if you can work, you're much better off working and just receiving that money. Let that money pay your rent and your utilities. And then take all the other money you got and stack it or do whatever else you're doing with it. But to think you TDIU and now you're trying to work a full-time job, or in this case with this guy, trying to run an organization or trying to run a business, and you're doing all the work and you don't think they're going to catch on to it. They're going to catch on to it. They're going to catch on to it. You're not going to get away with this the way you think, because when you least expect them to show up is when they do. That's precisely when they show up, when you least expect it. When you are so relaxed, you have forgotten, right? You might be driving for Uber, you might be driving for Lyft, you may be doing deliveries for somebody else, you may be working online, you may be whatever the case may be, okay? They're going to catch on. There's always a paper trail. Somewhere you're getting paid. Money is exchanging hands. You ain't doing whatever you're doing for free. You're not doing it for free. So all of a sudden you got $20,000 dropped in your bank account. You don't think they know that? You don't think they know that you've been working this job over here? Because these companies, while they may hire you as an independent contractor, they got to file taxes too. They may get audited and see your name dings, because this company that has you as an independent contractor and you are not filing taxes, that don't mean nothing. That company gets audited. They're going to have your info. That company's not stupid. They gotta make sure every dollar that they spend is accounted for. So when they hire you as an independent contractor, you fill out all your info and then you never file your taxes thinking they never gonna know. You're wrong. That's not how it works. That's not how it works. But okay, I just wanted to start the show off with this for people who are on TDIU and they still want to take risk, want to take chances. Okay. Don't ever think that you, especially if you posting stuff on social media or you posting stuff somewhere or somebody knows your business, everybody out there knows something about you that you bragging about. Don't think these people won't tell or won't turn you in. You tripping if you think that. For real. You straight up tripping. Who else I got on with me? Mr. B, what's going on? Free Thinker, what's going on, man? Mr. Steele, how you doing? Status. Mr. Williams, how you doing? Hello, blessings and up. Okay, let's see. They can find out by all of your bank. Yeah, bruh. Ain't nothing you doing they can't find out about, ladies and gentlemen. Let's be clear about this. Let's say you're doing YouTube, okay? Because this is another question. I'm gonna try to wrap these two together. Let's say you're doing YouTube. Now, YouTube is basically passive income. Like with these live streams, I do 2 live streams a week. I average about 3 hours per week on this live stream. We've done a couple, like we done one a week ago or 2 weeks ago that was like 7 hours. But I didn't put anything else after that for like 2 days, okay? But mainly YouTube is looked at as passive income. But imagine, I do a video every day and I'm on for 6 hours a day for 7 days a week. Is that still considered passive income at that point? Absolutely not. I'm working a job. You guys understand the difference? If I'm putting out something 3-4 hours and I'm only doing twice a week, that's only 8 hours. Let's say I put out a recorded video that's 10 minutes for the other 5 days, right? And it took me 20 minutes to put that recorded video together. In all, I may have what, 8 hours total together. That's it. That's barely a full day of work. I'm trying to get you guys to understand who are on TDIU, man. I know sometimes the grass looks greener because someone is telling you you can get free money. But in reality, you're hurting yourself. If you can't work, take it because you can't work. But if you can work, why limit your income when you can go out and make as much as you want? Now, I'm not talking to people who are 100% on the number. You're 100% on the number, you go out and do whatever the hell you want. Okay? And if you're on Social Security, now that's a different deal. But if you're 100% on the number, like Steele, like Barry, like Howard, they can go out and work whatever job they want. It don't matter. But if you're TDIU and you can work, you just limited your own income. You can't blame somebody else for that, for your choice. What's going on, Mr. B?
Not too. I'm doing just fine. But that TDIU, the Social Security, they can find out by that.
Man, they can find out everything, bro.
They can find out by your bank account. You can't hide the money.
No,
because they know somebody giving it to you. Because they know somebody giving it to you. You can get creative all kinds of ways you want. The federal government, they probably know how many times you went to the bathroom. Come on, man. These guys know. They know everything. They're gonna find out, and you know that, Markel. They'll find. You can't fool these dudes, man.
No.
They know what time. They can know what time you left your house, what time you came back, where you went. It's so easy now too with all these doggone cameras.
Yeah, I mean, Mr. B, it's like I just don't understand that concept. To me, it makes no sense because you already going to give me $1,800 a month. I'm looking at that like, okay, you paying my rent and you're going to pay my utilities. And then what job I have is going to cover anything else I want to get. That's how I look at it.
That's right.
But for some, they may be convinced by someone or some agency that might be getting a kickback. Hey, we can get you TDIU. But with TDIU, you are limited. You're basically saying because of your service-connected disabilities, you cannot work.
Yeah, you can get a kickback. You can get a kickback in one of those federal prisons. And the metal walls, all the metal walls.
What's going on, Mr. Man? What's going on?
You got your own metal toilet. Got a metal toilet in the same room, and them doors shut. I had to do a survey in one of them suckers, boy. A federal prison.
And Mr. B is like, look, people just like these PPP loans. Look, see this? These are VA employees that got caught up.
Yep.
And PPP fraud loans. You're not gonna get away with it. It may take 3 years, 5 years, 10 years. I'm telling you, they're gonna come to you when you least expect it. Then what?
Markel, you know why they couldn't catch up with you? Because the stack is so high. They go sitting there going like one after another. The stack is high. You know what I'm saying? The employees, the stack is so high, then they're gonna get around to your name. Oh, 959. Yeah, here we got. I got one on here. You know what I'm saying?
Look, each one of these, Mr. B, 36-year-old, 20,000 and PPP loan. No one didn't own no business. Here's another one. Scott, 43, 20,000 PPP loan. Here's another one. Wilson, 44, 40,000 in PPP loans. You lost your job. You got to get money back. You're going to get hit with a fine. It's not worth it.
Markel, and I bet you one of those guys is on TDIU.
It's just not worth it.
Probably one of them won.
It's not worth it.
How much you want to bet one of them are TDIU? Got TD. They on TDIU doing.
No. They're federal employees. No.
Oh, they're federal employees? That's right. Okay.
Yeah, they're federal employees. No, they don't have that.
How you doing,
What's
Mr.
going on, Mr.
Miles?
Miles? How you doing? You still can't do it.
No. I did
Hey.
a call. Listen. This is the new one. I did a call an hour before this with my
Right.
daughter. Everything did all the crazy stuff. She was like, "What's going on?" I'm like, "Don't worry about that." I said, "I'm getting ready for the nice call."
See, Markel, how come right now
What's
I'm
that?
not seeing
That's something new, Markel. I ain't seen that one.
I'm not seeing YouTube.
You're not
How
seeing
come-
YouTube.
Like just say, like the like when you I remember before I could see the comments. You know what I'm saying?
I wonder
Yeah.
if the camera,
I can't see the comments. All I see is
or is it my VPN is blocked? No, my VPN shouldn't be blocked. It had nothing to do with that.
No,
See,
no. That's
now
something you
I
have to
can't
turn on.
see now I
It's-
can't do it. I can't
tell-
do it. I
I'm
can't
telling
do
you, I
it,
did it
but
about an hour ago. I did a FaceTime with my daughter.
Right, that's FaceTime, but you got to turn it on the stream. You got to turn it on for the stream. Even though your camera works, you got to go to your camera setting and turn it on. On the iPad, not the stream itself. You got to go into your settings and turn it on. See, I'm not on my iPad to show you. I'm on my Mac.
yeah, I'm on my iPad and I'm in here.
See, on the Mac, when you go to the camera, it'll say portrait, studio lights, and reactions. And all you got to do is just turn it on. See, like now I changed this to portrait. So the way, but you can't tell because I got the background blurred. I mean, I got the background with the green screen, but and you can change the mic sounds, you can change all that, but you got to change it on the iPad itself in the configurations.
Yeah, I did that.
And it still doesn't work.
Let me go. Let me go out and come
I
back
know
in.
Mr. Miles told Barry he's gonna be ready for it.
I'm gonna go out. I'm gonna go out because I want my things. I want my.
Oh my God. Okay. Who else we got out here? Let's see. I don't want anything that I'm not due legally from the system because it can. Mr. Johnson, you never lie because a lot of us are in sort of in the same situation with a lot of the things that we have. It's not worth losing what you have over something minute. Okay. There's another story while they're doing all that. Let me tell you guys another story situation. And this is part of the criminal investigation. And shout out to Tommy for sending all this stuff over for all of the different crimes that the federal government has charged people with related to the Department of Veterans Affairs. There's a scheme. This is not a new scheme, but this is a scheme that's been going around for a long time. Okay. There are companies that are trying to get government contracts. And what they'll do is they'll find a veteran. They'll tell the veteran, hey, we'll give you $25,000 to sign this paperwork that says you're the CFO of my company. Okay. Man, I don't even know what the company is. Veteran have no idea what the company is. Nothing, right? And they telling them it's perfectly legal. Okay. The veteran takes the money, signs the paperwork. The company drafts a contract, gives to the government for a government contract. They win the contract based upon the veteran.
Preference.
Right. What happens? You don't think the federal government is going to double check to make sure this is legit? So when they go to make sure it's legit and they go to that office to see this veteran, guess what they find? No office, no veteran. He ain't never been there. They got a picture of him. Nobody recognized who he is. So what did they just do? That's called fraud. You can't do that. That's called fraud. So they lose the contract. They get hit with a fine, and somebody's going to jail. That's essentially what happens in these situations, man. So it's like, why risk it? That's what I don't understand is why put the risk out there? If I'm on TDIU, I ain't about to do a goddamn thing. Nothing. There ain't even a question. Because I've already been told, I've already said I can't work. So I'm not going to take any chances. It's the same way with Social Security. Even though I'm 100% P&T And if I wasn't on Social Security and if I could physically work, I would, because that's money I'm getting from the VA and I got a full-time job like a lot of veterans are doing now. But for whatever reason, guys, we just like to take risks. Some of us like to take huge risks, and the risk reward is not worth it. In my opinion, it's just not worth it. It's not worth it at all. All right. We got any other comments? Let me see. Do I have another one of these? I can show you guys. Oh, yeah. This is that story. Matter of fact, I can show you the one I was just explaining. They call it Renovet, where they pay a veteran X amount of money to lie and say he's working at this company. Yeah, is this one. In South Carolina, they paid him. They got to pay $50,000 in fines, $400,000 in restitution for Rent-A-Vet construction fraud scam. It's not worth it. Whatever you're getting, and then you end up losing everything behind $50,000. Come on, man. It ain't worth it. It's just not worth it. You guys have any other questions tonight? You still trying to figure it out, Mr. Miles?
Yeah, because it's frustrating because, like I said, about an hour ago, after I got everything connected to
FaceTime
the new device.
Okay, let me ask you this. Okay. If you go to where your camera is, because I'm on my Mac, I can't. If I hit my camera, it's just gonna turn the camera off. Let's see. You go to the gears. No, because it's Apple. Okay, on your screen, you using your iPad too, Mr. B?
Yep.
Y'all got to use y'all iPad tonight. Let me grab.
Mine used to work. Remember I first started? Mine used to work. I used to be doing all kinds of stuff. Then all of a sudden,
you turned it off.
I don't know how I did it.
Hold up. Reactions on iPad. Notice locations. No. I'm gonna have to go get my damn iPad. Just show you guys how to do it. Anyway, though, okay, so you went in your settings, you turned it on, right? You turned on reactions.
Oh yeah, I got reactions on right now.
Okay, now in the stream,
then you hit the camera.
Yeah, do you see it?
Yeah, but all I see is the camera, but it won't come on.
Oh, I don't know then. I mean, I'm gonna do a video and send it to you and Mr. Miles. I'm gonna just do a video on my iPad and send it to you and Mr. Miles. He was ready. He was ready for Barry because I put those shorts out there.
Man, this is making me mad because I don't know what I did. Something I did that
Yeah, you turned it off.
I don't know. I turned it off. Something.
Yeah, you turned it. I know on the Mac it's simple. All you do is click the camera on the Mac.
Yeah.
Dismiss.
Yeah, it's easy. But
all it is, you just turned off a toggle. It's just one little switch. That's all you gotta do is turn it back on. I gotta let my headphones charge up because hell, I went to using Mr. B. I was down to 1%.
Well, that's what happened to me one time with this iPad. I won't be paying attention, and all of a sudden I would look up. I was like, I remember last week when I left out, man, around here, man, it started thundering like it never did that around here. I've been here for a long time. Man, it started thundering, lightning. I started looking around and I was like, man, well, how come my generator didn't kick on? So I went outside. I was using my generator to come on automatically.
You still try.
Well, I'm trying a different way now.
Boy, y'all a trip.
Yeah, I'm getting mad because I can't do none of that in this
Oh,
call.
you know, Tommy gonna roast you. You
Yeah.
might as well get ready. You might as well get ready, Mr. Miles. All right, guys. So another quick topic to bring up, and I kind of alluded to it earlier with talking about TDIU and YouTube. Okay. So if you look at different situations with just life in general, there are people who are worried about, okay, well, I shouldn't do nothing. I'm on disability. They're going to be watching me. Look, you're disabled. You're not dead. You're not dead. Nobody expects you to sit at home 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and do nothing. That's just, okay, that's just doesn't make any sense. So what I try to explain to people is, if you look at YouTube, like we're doing this stream right now, are we working, or how is this different what we're doing right now versus sitting on the couch and watching TV? Or you go to the movies, you sitting in the theater, you're watching a movie for 2.5 hours. How is this any different? Let me tell you how it's different. This is different because you only see me from the chest up. You don't know if I got a TENS unit. You don't know if I'm sitting on a special type of cushion so I can rest on it. You don't know if my feet are soaking in water and Epsom salt, which I've done that and showed that on the stream before. You don't know if I got on compression socks. You don't know if I got on a back brace. You don't know anything. You just know from here, this is all you see. You understand what I'm saying? So there's a lot of there's different context to what's going on with you and what you do. Now, things that you cannot hide is these people who are traveling and they're supposed to have all these issues. I'm not telling you not to travel. I'm not telling you not to do what you're doing. But if you told these people at the VA you can't do certain things on your own, like you trying to get aid and attendance, like some of you guys leave comments in the comment section, you got to think, bro, if you are in need of another person, but you can book your own travel, get an Uber and make it to the airport on your own, stand in that line with those tickets, with your luggage, go through security, no problem. Because remember now, you on camera the entire time you at that airport. All these things that you claiming are wrong, they can see. You telling people you can't stand no more than 5 minutes, yet they see you standing 30 minutes in that line. They see that. They see all of it. You standing in that line, security, no problem. You get on the plane. Do they help you in a wheelchair get on the plane, or you walk on the plane, get on your own, strap yourself in with no problem? You don't think they see that? You don't think they see when you get off the plane at your location, walk, get your bags, walk, go out, get you an Uber or a taxi or whatever your mode of transportation is, make your way to that hotel. Again, anybody help you? No. Get to the hotel, get your room. Some of these places y'all going to, they ain't even got elevators. Y'all walking up flights of stairs. But again, you're trying to tell the government you can't do these things. Y'all, it's like, come on now.
I can guarantee you if they ain't got no elevator, I ain't going there. You forget that.
What up, Wally? How you
What's
doing,
up,
man?
That place I don't need to be.
Good, man. Blessed to see y'all again, man. Another week down.
I see
Another
you,
one coming up.
you dressed to impress. You like you getting ready to go out.
Yeah, a youngin' of mine came in, so yeah, we're gonna hit the streets later on.
Okay.
I had to check in first though.
Okay. Appreciate it, man. You know, I dropped them shorts out there. You hollering at Barry talking about the boom boom room.
Yeah, I seen that. Barry was hot. Barry was hot.
Hey, you saw the video he put out today, right? His goons up.
He got me.
Huh?
Did he get me? Did Barry get me?
No. He put out a video showing that he's getting ready to go.
Man,
He got his
I
boy.
want to know where. I want
Okay,
to know
I'm
where
gonna
he
check it
got.
out.
I want to know. I want to know where he got that thing at, man.
I know in the video you kept asking him, where
Yeah.
did you get that gooey
He
duck?
don't want to tell me, man, because I can go down there and buy it all up, brother.
Oh, you have to buy that? You can't
Yeah.
just
Yo, you can go out. You can go out and do it and stuff, man. But shoot, man, I'm gonna tell you something. That's work. You go out there digging clamp, man. Mm-mm.
Oh,
Uh-uh.
is that thing alive? Like he did this video. I'm gonna show you.
Yeah, it's alive. Yeah, it's alive.
Oh, hell.
That's why I got that rubber band on it. That rubber band.
Oh, dude. I can't. What is that
That's the
background
stuff
noise?
that's in the sand. Like y'all go in the sand and pull that shit. That's what he doing.
Yeah, you remember
Yeah.
that video I showed where they
Yeah.
were
No,
digging?
them both of them.
The neck is around about 4 feet long. What you can do is you can grab it and put air inside it, and it'll come right up naturally. You ain't gotta do nothing.
It'll
And
come
then
up.
Let me ask you
yeah,
a question.
it'll come up
Like,
because the air is in this. When the air is inside his sack, it'll come up because it'll, you know what I'm saying, to make it come up.
Just to
Well,
show
this
that it's real. Here we go.
30 seconds to go. 30 seconds.
Real. It's going to get cooked and eaten tomorrow.
That's pretty big. That's pretty big. See, it doesn't. See, when you cleaned it and everything, it don't even look. It don't even. You won't even recognize it.
Hey, Wally, that look like something you want right now?
hell fucking no. Like, you can tell he's been raised on the island. You know, his people used to be like, no way in the world.
No, you only
that?
can find it. You only can find it. You only can find it right here in Washington. Right, Washington.
Gooey duck, Wally.
Hey,
Why?
Markel, that's my mascot, college mascot.
So let me ask you, Mr. B, is it like a
Yeah.
sport? Like, is it a sport? Like, is that one of the reasons that you are in Seattle, Washington, for the season or whatever it might be? Huh?
No, I'm here. I'm here because the area and what I was gonna do when I retired. I was setting up things for myself and my kids.
Okay. Did it
That's
have
why I
anything
came
to do
here.
with Gooey Duck? This is what I'm asking you. That's all.
No, it's just that one lady prepared it for me, and I was sitting there looking. Everybody else is eating, and then all of a sudden I sat there and looked. She gave me a cup. I looked at it. I dipped it in some sauce. Put it in my mouth. That was it, bro. Yeah, that was it.
Low Diddy.
Hey, look. Hey, look. I'm being ready to hurt somebody. I was about to hurt. Hey, look. I'm ready. You take that out of my head. I'm ready to hurt you, bro. You must not get hurt.
All right, Wally, I caught that. Mr. B didn't catch what you said.
What'd he say?
You said it. I just said pause, Low Diddy.
When you said something about you put it in your mouth, Wally said pause, Lil Diddy.
Low Diddy.
Oh, shut up, Wally.
I'm helping you out, bro. What the fuck? The viewers gonna be like, I'm glad somebody said, Paul. It was doing something that was oozing in your mouth, like no.
Hey, how long does it take to clean that thing, Mr. B?
Oh my goodness.
You rub it. You can like the outside use salt, like rub the outside with salt, and the color of the outside would change. And what you do is you boil the water, scald it, and you take the outer skin off, and you take the guts out, and then all you have is just meat. And then after that, you can cook it, boil it, and then you slice it. That's it, man.
How do you kill it? But wait. Do you kill it first? How you kill it?
You put it in some hot water, man.
So you cooking it alive?
Like a
Yeah,
crab.
man. Just like a clam. Yeah, man.
Like a
I
crab.
remember none of that stuff, so that's why I'm asking.
Yeah. But the outside, it looks all dark and everything. But once you put salt on it and stuff, I think it turned it'd be like a pinkish color.
Yeah.
But then,
Orange color.
and then you dip it in the you boil it in the water, put it in the hot water for a couple, like 15 seconds, and you pull that outer skin off, and it doesn't even look nothing like that. You wouldn't even recognize it.
I'm glad you don't, because that's an ugly ass looking thing. It look like a.
Oh yeah. Oh no. Look, Markel.
Shit, it must be good. 'Cause, man,
Markel. When I first saw it, I was the same way. I was like, because I never, because I saw it, right, but when the it was in the lady had prepared it, right, and they had it in a cup, and they told me what it was, and I was sitting there looking, I was sitting there going, I didn't want to mess with it. But shoot, man, after I saw it, she said, why don't you just try a piece? And I dipped it in that sauce. That was it, bro. There was no turning back.
Ain't no way. What about Wally? No way.
No way in the world.
Hey, Wally, you be eating them mountain oysters. I don't eat them mountain oysters. You eat mountain oysters, do you, Wally?
No.
If I ate a mountain oyster, Mr. B, I had no idea what it was, and I was too young to know better. That's the only thing. I didn't know no better.
I eat exotic when I go to like Belgium and stuff like that. Like that's where I tried the frog legs, the alligator, and all that. But just in the sitting, and what you just showed, I know duck is sweet and quail is sweet.
I like the. It's basically sort of like it's sweet. Tastes sort of like like a clam.
Yeah, and since you got to put the skin back, that means the skin is tusky, is husky.
Right, but
so
it's not.
Crunchy? Okay.
It's not really that. It's not really crunchy. It's just like a clam.
Okay.
Basically, it's like but all it is a gigantic clam.
Okay. Which is mush.
No, it's not mush.
When I eat clams, when I eat oysters, all I do, to be honest, pause, no diddy, I just swallow the shit. I don't even chew it up and try to go through all that garbage. That garbage, nah, I just swallow it.
I don't know, man. Then you don't know how to cook. You don't know how to cook. You don't, because like when you
I don't cook. I'm just saying. If
I know, but I'm just saying how it's be prepared, like clams or mussel, whatever you do. You're supposed to put them in water so they blow all that. So they blow all that. They blow all that sand out, man.
You gotta remember, Mr. B, I got long COVID. I can't smell or taste. So all I'm doing is putting nutrition.
So you basically use your imagination, Wally, when you eat?
That's all I can do.
Oh,
you
wow.
kidding me? I can't.
I might taste the first bite, but that's it. Other than that, I can't. I don't taste nothing, don't smell nothing.
Wow.
Gone, man.
Wow.
Man.
That's wild right there, Wally.
That's called motherfucking. We veterans, man. You know what I mean?
Man, I'm crazy, man. If I lost my taste and smell, oh man, I'd be mad crazy, bro.
And 1090s, so my shit ringing. I can't fucking taste the smell. So only thing I get is a pain on one side of my throat. Like I don't know. I don't have no feeling.
What's going on, OW?
Wow.
Long time no see.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
So you don't even. So when you see birthday cake, you don't even care. You're like, yo, go ahead, y'all go ahead.
Nah, I don't even celebrate, man. Once you hit close to 50, man, you don't worry about that stuff, man.
Quick question.
This is what I worry about right here. Sitting down talking to y'all. Y'all my inspiration.
Quick question for you guys. Okay, let's say you know a vet, all right, and this vet just got 100%. And the vet turns to you and say, "Hey, man, I can help you get 100%, but it's gonna cost you $1,500. You got to pay me $1,500 to help you with your application."
Boo, boo, boo. No.
No, I tell him to go pound sand. Tell them go kick rocks.
No,
Tell them go kick.
I,
Because if you, I'm
I'm
like
gonna help
this.
them. I'm gonna help them. I'm gonna help them. I don't want nothing from you. You know what I mean? But if you deserving of it, at the end of the day, if I, read your files and all that, I'm gonna help you. At the end of the day, I don't want no money
No,
from you. I want you to get
no,
what you deserve.
no. He's saying that if somebody come to you, they want to ask you, they want to charge you for their services. I tell them to kick rocks.
That
Well,
shit
What
is
does it
illegal.
mean?
okay,
I'm
all right.
telling you
Well, I
that
mean,
because
that's
it's
the easy
illegal.
answer then, because I mean, shit, I got y'all on the panel, so I ain't got to pay or I'll call one of y'all up.
No, but
I'll
I'm
call
saying though,
Markel up.
Wally, somebody doing that's illegal. You can't do that.
Yeah, just can't do it.
That's illegal.
Nope, you can't do it.
That is totally illegal.
Yep,
Please explain.
it's in the it's all in it's in the law. 38
Okay.
CFR.
And they just reinforced it and made it even tighter this past year. Remember, they were talking about this before about predatory people. Remember those people had those contracts
Yeah.
in North Carolina?
Yeah.
They kept paying, even though they had got awarded their money. They were still that contract. They're paying $500 a month out of their 100% for like the next 3 years and 4 years. Okay?
Hey, Markel, I'll tell you what. You know what? If Kamala Harris become president, you should see what she said about that. She's a prosecutor. She said she gonna
Oh, I didn't
they
watch.
going to
I
jail.
didn't watch any of that convention, bro.
No. I didn't know, and I'm not talking about that. I'm not
Okay.
talking about that. I'm talking about her stance, her stance on it before. She
Oh,
talking
okay.
about because a long time ago she said she wrote something a long time ago. She said that I'm a prosecutor and that predatory stuff on veterans, she gonna send them to jail, man. Them dudes better watch out, man. She ain't playing. She is not playing. See what she did in California when they ripped off the veterans for their educational loans and stuff like that. So they're going to these schools.
Oh,
She wasn't nice.
that's one of the ones Barry sent me. These schools that's getting all this money over. I mean, there's all. If you go to that link, and I'll put the link in the chat. If you go to this link, you can see all these people who were charged just in the month of August with crimes where they stealing from the government and stealing from veterans.
Well, that's why I asked. 'Cause I don't want to be in the wrong. I don't want to be on that side of the pendulum.
That's what
I
I'm
want to
saying.
stay on the right side. That's why
Got it.
I don't know something. I asked.
I got too much to lose, man.
Yeah,
to be caught up
exactly.
in some BS over nothing. Too much to lose.
No, too much to give back on what you deserve at the end of the
Oh
day.
yeah, the Brazilian doctors were charged for FMLA paperwork. Oh yeah, that's one of those in here. Let me show you some of these.
Man, people always trying to scam, man. I swear.
Well, they see a quick way to make, and it's not just them though, dude. It's the veterans as well. The veterans are looking for a quick buck as well. Let's keep it a buck.
Not me. Not man.
Yeah.
Look. Listen here. If you tell me something, if it sound like a quick fix, but I don't want nothing to do with you. Nah.
Look, this is one from a physician paid over $600,000 to resolve accusations of false claims against violations. So basically, he agreed to pay a fine for lies that he told about a veteran. Here's another one. Texas covered agrees to pay $2 million for false claims for post 9/11 GI Bill education. Oklahoma court stopped fraudulent medical debit collection scam targeting veterans.
But here's the thing, me, Markel.
It's just nonstop.
I just say this, from my perspective, because of me, I got a clear conscience. I'm transparent. I can talk about whatever the fuck is going on in my life in the day, but I cannot go to sleep knowing that I scammed somebody or something. Like, because I know somebody, just coming from where I'm from, it's gonna sit on your back, and
Yeah.
being on this side of the earth where we going, into our latter years, I'm scot free, and it feels good. I don't have nothing that's reserved, you know what I mean? Like, whereas though I can't talk about it or whatever it might be, I'm scot free. I ain't got nobody. The law ain't watching me. They might be. I don't do shit. I don't do nothing but smoke marijuana. But
Yeah. but me, I'm gonna tell you how I am.
sure.
I remember one guy was like saying, I'm a, like threaten you and stuff. You know what I told him? You know what I told him? I said, you tell them to. I said, I got a list for you. I said, I need my inserts. I need all this equipment, and I said, you tell them this is my list, and I want it pronto. I ain't got to hide nothing. You understand what I'm saying? They
Yeah.
always some of these, you know. I know exactly what you're saying. You see some guys. Let me give you a story, Marco. You're gonna laugh. I was at the I think I was at the DAV, right? And this guy was in there for the PACT Act, right? He walked past me, right? And he was acting like he didn't know which door he came out of, right? And I was sitting there watching. He said, "Where's the bathroom at?" You know, I point toward the bathroom. Then he comes back. I don't know which door I came out of. And I'm
Really?
sitting up there.
Come on,
Look,
man.
we in the DAV office part, right? We in the hospital, and I'm sitting there looking at him, and I'm trying not to. I'm like smiling, about laughing at him, like saying, "You ain't." I said, look, man, you at the you at the DAV. He trying to play, and then all of a sudden he opened the door. Him and his wife is smiling, right? I'm sitting there going, I'm looking at them. I'm like, come on, man. And he was trying to argue something about he was in the reserves and he wanted to get Agent Orange, something like that. It was crazy. I was sitting there looking at him and said, why? Why? You know what I'm saying? Why do this? I'm sitting there. I'm sitting there looking.
I try not to laugh at them, Mr. B.
I laughed right. I
But
laughed right in his
you know,
face.
because it'll be disrespectful when we in the
No, you know.
hospital. But
You know.
Sometimes you putting on some acts, man.
Oh,
No,
bro.
you
You see some
know.
stuff at that VA. I remember Wally. I used to see some stuff at that VA, bro. I didn't say nothing. I used to go in with my headphones on and just had a phone in my hand. Don't even look up because somebody doing something crazy, trying to get
Hey,
something. Trying to get something.
Markel, 24 years. Now, you know I seen some stuff. 24 years. I just sit there and just shake my head. Cause you
On the flip side of that, Mr. B, I'm sorry, I don't mean to cut you off. When I go in there, I be getting looked at strange, like, ain't nothing wrong with you. You know, like you don't know what's going on with a person. All right, I might look and see. I'm in tune with my body and my health, but shit, I still got shit going on upstairs. You know,
no,
I be getting looked at like, what are you doing here? Like I don't deserve it to be like. I might be taking it that way.
But the thing is, when you're at a specialist, right? And the guy starts talking to you. The dude, you go to a specialist. The dude is asking you questions about your conditions, and he's not talking. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about. I'm not like saying, no, man, no. You understand what I'm talking about, Markel?
Yeah.
How they try to, you here for this? And I'm like, yo, man. You know, I tell him mind his own business, man. I said, look, man, that's between you and your doctor. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, that's why you put these headphones on. Get your phone out. Don't even just like
I go in the corner. You know what I do? When I go in there, I go in a corner all by myself. I go in the corner, and so they just leave me alone. I don't want to be bothered with nobody. They call my name. I'm in and out. I'm in and out.
Again, we deserve better. You know, we should not be sitting up here, on a podcast. Like, we deserve shit royalty, man. Like, it's only 1% out of this goddamn, nation or whatever that did what we did at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
Why, in some manners, if you look at it, I ain't got no dog in the fight, but certain people that came in the country illegally get more than we get,
No, that's not true.
Come on,
That's not true. That's not true. We've been through this before. That's not true. That's not
Come
true.
on, Wally.
Like, come on, let me. All right.
They can't get it.
Well, not us on the panel, but I'm just saying a normal person.
No.
Okay, Wally. Before you get started, Wally,
I'm not
give
getting
me
started.
no. Just give me an example of what you're saying when you say, I'm being real. Give me an example of what you mean when you say they get more. Like what?
should I refer to the YouTube video where a certain receipt came up where a certain person's complaining they had X amount of dollars in the EBT account and X amount of dollars in the food stamp account? That
Don't believe
Okay,
that.
okay. So that was in
Okay.
New York. Hold up. That was in New York, right?
Mhm.
Okay. And we talked about this like 3 weeks ago.
Yes, we
That
did.
was one person that was the leader of the group of immigrants that spoke English that translated between them and EBT. So they got the money for everybody that was in their group, which is how they ended up with $9,000 on their EBT card. They weren't just paying for them, they were paying for everybody that was in the group for them.
That's a whole lot of folks too.
It's different, bro. You gotta read the whole story.
Okay, I understood.
Like Paul Harvey.
But
Like
as,
Paul
as
Harvey.
a veteran, as a man, just looking at, I guess, the media or whatever it might be, to me it seems like it's an advantage because, and I say this because you know my people are struggling at the end of the day.
Okay.
You know what I mean? They don't get no handouts, whatever. You know what I mean? But just to come in whatnot and be put in a certain position, like it just baffles me, you know, because you know when I read up on my history, you know, it wasn't the same treatment. Now that means I don't want nothing in return. I don't want no reparation. I don't know. I'm good. But I'm just saying, everything is getting passed in America when I'm talking about laws and stuff like that. And us as the color of my skin, we ain't got one passed yet. But again, I'm in my own bubble. You know, as long as you don't mess with my money, and mess with my safety, I'm cool. You know, I'm just thinking about the rest of the public.
The way I was raised and stuff like this, you know, when you take care of somebody, you know what I'm saying? You know, there's nothing wrong with taking care of somebody. There's nothing wrong with that. Our country is all about that. We serve in the military, and we did some humanitarian things and stuff like that. I'm just saying that it's all part of what we call make us Americans, make us unique from other countries. That's all I'm saying.
Question for you, Wally. Now, let's say you go to a different country and something happens, right? And you lose everything you had. You're just a tourist there. You have no way to get to your embassy. Would you expect that country to help you?
No, that's the easy answer for me because I don't depend on anybody or any system.
No.
I got to do it myself.
Wally, listen to what I said. Listen to the question now, Wally.
Sure, I wouldn't depend on the MC to help me out. No, I need to go to the MC and have them help me out.
Well, the MC ain't. Well, what do you think the MC gonna do?
So okay, now you gotta expound on what you.
That's why I'm trying to. I'm trying to give you the. Here's the scenario. Let's say you go to a foreign country. Let's say while you're in the foreign country, something happens. You lose your wallet, your cell phone. You got nothing but the clothes on your back. That's all you got. That's it. That's all you got. You wouldn't expect that country that you're in to help you.
That's what I'm gonna answer the same way. No, I don't expect anything from anybody. I have to go and reach out for it. I'm not gonna sit there and be the pity party and be like, oh, I lost everything. Y'all come help me. No, I got to figure out how to get back to my resources. So no, I'm gonna go look out for them. I'm gonna reach out for them. And if anybody can help me or whatever, you know what I mean? Whether it's a phone call, email, back to somewhere that can connect me, that can give me a ticket out of that country so I can get back to my resources. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna expect that anybody do anything. I'm just gonna ask, how do I get to the end?
But what we're trying to say is our immigration laws. I'm
really confused now. I'm really okay.
Our immigration laws are that way. Until you change the immigration laws and stuff like that, there's nothing really you can do. Because all of a sudden, everybody always talk about let's send the military down to the border and stop all them illegals coming in. You know what? You know what the military is going to do? They're going to stand there and look at them because they can't even touch them. Matter of fact, can't even look their way because of our laws. They can't do nothing. You can send a battalion. You can send.
And that's the crazy part. The crazy part is I was just watching a video the night before last. The one that when they bombarded the military and got to another gate. You know what I mean? But they over you know what I mean? They pretty much knocked the gate down and went through. Like, you know, like some goddamn give us free, you know? Like,
Okay, before you go in, this is an interesting topic because I don't think a lot of people understand what the U.S. Embassy is. Okay, when you say, isn't that what the embassy is for? Please, free thinker, please elaborate on what you mean, or that's what the embassy is there for. Because I don't think a lot of you all have ever actually had any interaction with our U.S. Embassy before. Because some of the stuff that y'all write, there's no way you've ever dealt with the U.S. Embassy. Because let me tell you like this, as somebody who's had to deal with them on multiple occasions for different things. When you want to see the embassy, you can't just walk up unless you got an appointment. That's right. Number one. Even if you lost your passport, you better call and let them know so they can make that appointment. Because if you take your ass to the embassy thinking like the movies, if you think it's like the movies, where you just gonna walk up, they're gonna just let you in, you are sadly mistaken. It does not work like that.
You ain't Jason Bourne.
It does not work like that.
I worked in a special unit where we built embassy buildings, and you have to have a TS/SCI clearance just to get onto the location, first of all. So, you're right. It's secure. When you talk about secure,
yeah, that don't work like that.
Secure.
Oh no,
it don't. Bruh, I can send them an email today. It'll take them about 10 days to get back to me. I tell them what I need. It'll be another 2 weeks to 3 weeks before they say, okay, we got your appointment. Then when you go, you can't have shit on you when you go inside the building. That's a locker. They have a locker.
Yep.
Your phone, your wallet, everything on you. Even this, jewelry, everything on you goes in that locker. You can't have a goddamn thing on you. Nothing. Caps, nothing. When you go in that building, shirt, shoes, pants, whatever the fuck you got up, that's it.
Cold as shit.
Cold? Thank you, Wallet. I ain't never been so goddamn cold in my life, because I'm wearing shorts every day. Man, it's freezing in that building. Freezing. But a lot of y'all, man, don't know what the embassy is for. Now, can the embassy send you home? Sure they can.
Yeah, they can.
They're going to give you a loan, but they're going to take your passport, and you ain't getting that passport back till you pay that loan off. If you stuck in another country, you can go to the embassy and let them know, I'm stuck, but you got to make that appointment first. I'm stuck. I got no way to get home. Okay, cool. We got you. They're going to give your ass about a $10,000 loan. But while they give you that loan, your ass ain't going nowhere else outside the U.S. Nowhere.
That's right.
You ain't leaving.
Stuck like Chuck. Your feet will be hammered
like
to the ground.
Until you pay that loan off, you ain't going nowhere. Nowhere.
You on punishment.
Ain't no cruises. Ain't no going up to Canada. You ain't going no goddamn well.
No.
Nowhere.
Oh my goodness, man.
If you need help getting home, yeah, that's the only thing that they really will do. If you get arrested in a foreign country, hear me clearly, people. If you get arrested in a foreign country, the only thing the embassy can do, contact your family or contact whoever you need them to contact. They can bring you a Bible. They can bring you some vitamins. That's it. Or if you want to see a priest or whoever else, clergy service, they can do that. Other than that, they ain't providing no lawyer. They ain't bailing you out. They ain't doing none of that. You can forget that. That's not what they do.
And this
Markel, they get confused as a status of forces agreement.
No, that's what I'm saying. If you're a veteran, that it doesn't apply. If you're active, yes, the SOFA agreement it does apply.
Yeah, active.
That's what I'm saying. Everybody get it twisted. They think it because every country we have some sort of agreement. Well, if you're in the military, it's status of forces agreement.
That's
Right.
active
And what
duty.
they say, and what they do is, every country is different. You may not get the same treatment from country to country because we have agreements. And they'll say we'll take you to jail first, and then we can keep you. Am I right, Mark? And then
Well, they keep you up for 3 years.
that's right.
Bruh,
That's right.
here's the crazy part that a lot of people don't realize, Wally. When you go to a foreign country, they don't have what do you call it? A due process. There ain't no due process. None. None. Y'all need to know that. If you come here and you get charged with something, they can hold you for 3 years
Yeah.
before the U.S. government decides, hey, we gonna step in and do X, Y, and Z. Tommy,
What's happening?
what's up, man? How you doing?
That's feedback from me.
Wow.
I don't know where you at, Tommy, but you got some technical difficulties going on.
I thought that was Wally, man.
What the fuck, Tommy? I ain't got shit to do with it. I get blamed for every fucking thing. It's like, bot Tommy, what the
Oh man.
But real talk, man, y'all need to read up on what your embassy actually does, because a lot of y'all are confused if you think your embassy is just gonna save you in these countries. They're not.
For country,
They're not.
each country is different.
that's
Each
a
country
nice
is different.
background.
Each country is
Bud?
different.
Shit, that's a nice background. Where you at?
I'm at work.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, he
Hey.
ain't. Y'all know this.
Who
You know better.
Barry.
Wait.
Trees don't
Time
sway. Trees don't sway with the green screen, man. Look at this.
Thank you.
Look at the trees sway.
Hey,
Ain't
Barry.
no trees
Barry,
swaying.
Barry, where'd you get that gooey duck from, man?
There's a seafood place right down by the VA hospital.
Oh man.
I go there all the time. Right down the hill. But when you come out from the VA, you make a left and drive down to the next traffic light, and it's right over there on the right.
Gotcha. How much did it run you for one?
One is $18.99 a pound.
That's not bad.
Yeah, but it
Wally,
was
what
less
you
than
got
that.
a
It
fan
went.
going?
Oh yeah, I do. I got a couple of them on my bad.
How
I
much?
told
How
you
much?
ass it was your background talking all that damn smack.
Say what? That was my background.
I know why Barry came on though. He wanted to fuck with Mr. Miles. I was waiting on him.
Where the hell is he at, man? Where's he at?
He was in, but he ain't been back.
He said he's
trying to upgrade his shit.
No, he's doing the draft. He's doing the college football draft.
Okay.
The fantasy draft. Yeah, I'm sorry.
He can't do two things at once. My shit done, but I mean.
No, he listening to us in the background, but he's doing the draft right now.
That's all he can do.
Tell
Tell him to share his picks.
This is Miles covered
Put
on.
his picks up. I want to see what he got.
Hey, but I did well today. I did well because I took Georgia Tech first game. I took Georgia Tech. I did do that.
Smart,
but I don't know if North Polk won my other game though. I gotta see.
Oh man, I didn't do that. I didn't do the draft.
You did the draft, Barry? Oh no, you waiting on the Cowboys.
Oh, damn Cowboys.
The Cowboys waiting on him.
Hey, you saw that video I sent with the two
I put it
guys
on here.
and they stuck the Cowboy star on the lawnmower.
What?
I sent it to you guys, man. I sent it in the chat.
It's in the chat. I ain't even.
I didn't see it.
Yeah,
some
days ago, man.
Link. So resend it.
It's a Cowboys fan that did what now?
Two guys with a lawnmower and they're ragging on the Cowboys.
Resend it.
I don't have it. I got it off of IG. I sent it to the chat.
Oh, okay. So
sometime this past week.
All right, I'm gonna check it out.
Oh no, man! I love that one you said about those preachers and all that damn money they making, man. That shit is crazy.
Yeah. Your
That
boy
is
Benny
crazy.
Hill, Creflo Dollar. I think Joel Osteen, he topped all of them.
I mean, my
because
man got a $6 million. They don't even call it a mansion. They just say he got a $6 million. What they call it? Like when you estate
yeah.
out there.
Yeah, estate. Yeah.
See, I think Joel Osteen got more because he inherited shit from his dad because his dad was in that too.
All right, gentlemen, I'm about to hit these streets, man.
All right, Wally.
I'm gonna have y'all in the background as well. All right.
All right, man. Be careful out there.
Absolutely.
Go ahead, creeper. Go ahead, creeper.
Whatever.
He called him creeper.
Whatever, creeper.
Creep.
You old
Creeper.
buzzing. You an old buzzing too. You like still. You old
He
buzzing.
called him a creeper.
What's that?
Hey, you see this out here all
You
the
got to be
time.
kidding me.
Oh
You got
no,
to be kidding
Barry,
me.
Barry know what I'm talking about. You see that shit all the time.
I used to do that shit, man.
They on bicycles, bruh. They on bicycles, roller
You
skates,
serious?
Roller skates.
They
I used to
don't-
do it on my roller skates.
bicycles, shopping carts, and then some of them just climb up on the back of the truck and just hold on.
We used to grab onto the truck and it would pull us up the hill, and then we would let go and come on down the hill with skateboards and roller skates. Come and sometimes hit some stone, some rocks, and tumble down the fucking hill.
Mr. B, you see it all the time here.
Yeah,
There's nothing
yeah.
new. Nothing new.
Nah, that's normal on that side of the world, man. Normal.
Bro, they would
Wow.
if they need to get somewhere and they ain't got no money for that bus, they'll hop on the back of that truck. They don't know where it's going, but
Mhm.
wherever it stopped, I'm a lot closer than where I was when I started.
Exactly.
Hey, it's a different world out here, baby.
And if
Different world.
it's going past your stop, you gotta time yourself. And jump up and move it. If you stop, you're gonna roll out into the damn street and get killed.
Hey, it's dangerous as hell though, Barry. I've seen some people get jacked up on the back of those things too, though.
Oh yeah,
Oh man.
It's dangerous as hell, bro.
yeah.
You lose your
Dang,
grip
boy.
by that thing. Look, you on the freeway doing it, Mr.
Yep.
B. They on the freeway. You lose your grip. You running 50 miles an hour on them roller skate. That car behind you can't stop that damn
Rush.
fast. It is
Rush.
not gonna stop that fast.
Wow.
I'm telling you,
Wow.
you see it all here. Man, stuff you never thought of. You see it here. They don't give a damn.
That shit was normal growing up, man, in the Caribbean. I don't know if they still do it, but yeah.
Yeah, they
I
do
know.
it.
I know firsthand because my ass used to do it as a youth man.
Hey, what about this one, Barry? Do you all have like steep stairs, really steep stairs that go straight downhill? They
No.
take them BMX bikes, man.
No.
They ride them
Oh,
stairs
man.
all the way down.
They
Or the
can't-
other one, where they put soap in the street. The street is real soapy. It's a hill. They put soap all on the street, and then they dive down the street on the soap.
Nah.
Bruh, sometimes they hit parked
They're
cars.
different.
Are they
Bruh,
when they go on those stairs? Are they sterile when they get to the bottom?
I don't know what they are, but bro,
They had to be.
that soapy hill, they be parked cars on the sides. You're supposed to stay in the middle. Sometimes they can't hold on in the middle and they go to the side, hit their head in the damn
Yeah.
parked car, hit the bumper or hit. I'm like, man, y'all crazy as hell. No way. No
Mm-mm.
way.
No, that's
They
crazy.
different here, dude. This different world. Different world.
They soap the whole road until they can slide down it.
Let me see if I can find it real quick, man. Y'all think I'm bullshit. I'm dead serious, man. They put soap on the hill. I don't know what they call it. It's a name they call it. Trying to think of it.
You know what we used to use? You know that
So
that laminate you would laminate your furniture, your table and countertops with. That used to be
Oh.
like kind of shiny.
Some
and
of
slick.
silicone. Some of silicone.
No. Formica.
Saran wrap.
Formica.
Formica. Oh.
Yeah. We used to on the tiny side, and then slide down the hill with that.
Wow.
Sometimes if you get a piece big enough to fit under your shoe, you stick it under your shoe, and somebody pull you down the hill on a bike or something.
bro,
How many broke bones do you got, Barry?
I don't have broken bones, but I got friggin' scab up skin.
Oh, what the hell do
Oh,
you call
man.
it? They got a name that they call it shit. What do they call it?
Slip and slide.
It's like a slip and slide, but man, they be running water. They have water running the whole time. And somebody just takes like a mop and stands out there with just nothing but soap.
Damn.
And they just run and jump down on that slope ass street.
If they hit a dry patch, man, they probably woof. You hit a
That's the
dry
shit
patch.
y'all got to see, man. It is crazy. No, the
Never
whole
heard
street
it.
is wet. The whole street.
Oh, wow.
Oh, I can't find it.
That's different.
Oh yeah, man, they do shit, bro. I'm telling you, you never think of.
Hey, Mr. B, I heard you talking about that storm last Saturday night, man.
Oh, man.
That shit
It was-
moved in fast and fierce. I was standing
Yeah.
right here.
It knocked all the power out here.
I was standing right here when that shit moved in.
Man.
And you know the messed up thing about this weather? Next week, Saturday, for the Labor Day weekend, it's going to be 85 degrees.
That's what I'm saying. It's crazy. You know one thing about where I live at? You get on I-5, right?
Mm-hmm.
It could be raining. It'd be storming. Turn into where I live at, 85 degrees, bright sun is out. You like,
Yeah.
what's going on? Get to the I-5, it's pouring, man, raining cats. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. I used to live here in Renton when I was living in Marysville, live here in pouring rain. People pulling over to the side of the road and shit. And when I get up to Linwood, nothing. Clear skies. Clear skies.
Orange and blue skies.
Yeah. And there would be times
but it's
be times
unusual around.
in
It's
winter
unusual around
time.
here. It's unusual around here for lightning, because I've never seen lightning around
I
here.
saw
You?
Oh yeah, that's your ass, Mr. Postman. Oh no,
Man, nope.
you never seen that, Barry?
No.
I never seen nothing like that
That's some
before.
skills right there, dude.
Them dudes would be pretty good on the dirt, on them dirt trails. I bet them dudes probably be masters, boy. On them,
Man.
they go on them stair steps like that. Man, that is.
Oh, here we go. Here's one. This ain't the one I'm talking about. Hold up, but this is one. Let me show you this crazy ass shit right here. I saw this shit live. I said, what the hell y'all doing with all this damn soap in the street? I didn't know what they were getting ready to do. Next thing I know, man, somebody holding a hose, just kept it wet. Kids just shot out of nowhere. I said, what the hell? The hell y'all doing?
What kind of soap? They using laundry detergent or something?
Yeah. I guess that's what it was, man. Look at this. Whole street, they going straight downhill.
Oh no.
And you can't stop. You can't stop. You straight downhill, bro.
Wow.
I got another one because I put this out. I got another one. This shit is crazy. I got
Yes, it
one.
is.
The dude going downhill, he can't stop. Bust his head up against the back of a car. Went under the car.
Wow.
Yeah, dog. They do shit different here.
Yeah.
they
It's
do.
different here.
Yeah.
Tell
Markel,
you,
you know what I
man.
call that, Markel? They easily amused.
Well, they don't pay for health care. You in certain areas here, you don't pay for health care, so they ain't worried about you. Fuck around, break your
okay.
arm, you'll be all right. Go to the hospital, you'll be all right. You'll cry for a few days, but you'll be all right.
broken collarbone, sitting up there with a broken collarbone,
Different world, man.
mouth wired shut. No.
How long is your break, Barry? You out there for how long? About an hour?
45 minutes.
Yeah, that's an old union job there, boy. They 15 minutes, drink that coffee and go back in there and sit down.
Not a whole lot going on right now.
You still got that inspector out there?
Yeah, they'll be here for a while, man. FAA. Shit.
They ain't leaving. FAA gonna be there for a
Yeah,
long time, man.
they're crawling out your ass right now.
Hey, but you guys might be shutting down though.
Yeah, we gonna go strike, dude.
When is this? In a couple of weeks?
And the 12th of September, midnight 12th
Oh,
of
that's
September. If we
well,
don't
you
get
only
if we don't have a good contract by then, yeah, we shutting it down.
so you got like 2 weeks.
Pretty much.
Barry, I come down there and walk the picket line with y'all.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll send you some oranges. I told you I'll FedEx you some oranges you can throw.
I'll be out there.
Hey, Barry, I come walk the picket line long y'all can supply me with some gooey duck.
Oh hell no.
I'll supply you.
Okay.
I bought two.
Okay. Okay.
I got two in the refrigerator.
Is that right?
Question.
Yeah.
Okay, y'all love. What does it taste like? Give me something similar. Don't give me something crazy, Barry. Give me something similar that regular people will eat. That it tastes like.
I can't because it's just unique and
It's unique.
it's a sweet taste.
Uh-huh. Yep.
Sweet
A sweet taste. It's
Yep.
unique all on its own.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
So what do you serve with it? Potatoes, fried. What do you serve with it?
No. You cut it up. When you cook it, you cut it up, and usually I eat it with some red hot sauce paste.
But you don't have no extras, like no
No, it's like a
You
snack.
can
no
eat
rice
it
or
like
nothing.
you can eat it
Yeah,
like
you can eat it
sushi.
rice.
You can eat it like sushi with rice, and you can eat it like sashimi with nothing, just your dip.
Yeah.
So how do you like it, Barry? Just dip?
Yeah, like sashimi. I got a friend. She sent me a dip to make. I'll make that, and I got my wasabi, and I'm good, man.
Man. Hey, once you eat it, hey, look, I ate it. I ate it the first time I tasted. I told him, I said, hey, look, somebody mess with my stuff, mess with my gooey duck, boy, I hurt somebody.
Yeah, I wanna go dig some, but I can't do that alone because Medivac, they're gonna have to Medivac me out of that damn place because they're gonna bust my back up.
You mean me and you
Medevac.
both, man? That's
Yes, remember I sent you the video.
Yeah.
They dig deep for that shit.
man. Hey, Markel, man, you go with my back. I go out there, man, messing around with that stuff. Yeah, I probably be all right. Probably sit there smiling and everything. Will I come home?
I ain't even gonna make it out.
When I come home and stuff, I'll probably be at the emergency room.
Hey, so how far do you have to park in order to walk out to get to that area?
Oh,
It's a long
man.
way?
It depends on where
you go.
They have different beaches. You can go different. They call it marine area,
Yeah, the marine.
and
Then you gotta walk.
some areas you can't access by foot. You gotta access by boat.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
So wait,
See,
you gotta park, take a boat to get over there, or you gotta wait for the boat. The boat gotta come at a certain time?
If you have a boat,
Oh, you gotta have a boat. Oh,
Yeah.
hell
Yeah. No, but the thing is, hey, but Barry, the thing is, when you can catch them is like the tide. You have like the tide is it's like a tide that is like when the water is around about 2 feet deep.
yeah, like one.
And you can see, and yeah,
something like
1.1, and you can see the bubbles coming up out of the water. But don't you're not supposed to do this. Then you have that air, that air stuff. You grab them you grab their spout, put the air inside them. They'll come right up out of the sand.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Don't you try that shit, you end up in jail. We be laughing at your
Yeah,
ass,
you
man.
get caught. You get caught. You go. But
Hey,
that's
you
what.
said do you need a permit to do that?
Yeah, you need.
Oh yes, you do,
You need a license.
man. Here,
How much is it?
Well, for us, it's we pay less because we're veterans.
Right.
Yes.
So I can't remember how much I paid. But 1 year I got mine free because you donate. You
Mhm.
got people that donate for veterans to get theirs free.
Yeah. But the thing,
Oh, wait,
the thing
so-
is, you get caught out here. They take your car. They take
Every damn-
everything in it, and then you get fined. They
Take
take your
your-
gooey duck. They take
Time out.
everything.
Time out. When you say they take your car, you mean like tow your car, you get your car back?
No. That's their car.
You go to
Your
court.
truck.
Yeah, you go to court. They take your shit and they auction it off.
That's right. Yeah.
Wow. So that's big business out there then.
Yeah, it
They
is.
ain't playing. They ain't
It
playing.
is
They-
because this is only found in this part of the country, on the
That's
Pacific
right.
Northwest, right? And it's exported. The Asians, they love this shit. So they have farms and stuff, and they export it overseas.
yes, big time.
So
This is a
nine out of 10 times when you see like on the TikTok with the girl biting it and all that shit came from here.
Hey, but listen, hey, check this out, Markel.
Wow.
If you had a farm and you had it next to the water, a gooey duck farm, man, you talking about more money.
Seriously. Just
that's big.
for that.
Yes.
I
It's,
sent
tell him he just told you it's $18 is like $19 a pound.
A pound. How big does the thing get?
some of them get up to 6 pounds, man.
Wow.
One of them is $100. Think about if you sold you had a farm.
So it's $100 not even prepared. It's just $100 for the damn thing. You got to cook yourself.
That's right.
Yeah,
Nah,
I
I'm good.
bought 2, and it cost me $116 for 2.
Wow.
Markel, you just look a little blank look. Markel said, I won't be.
Nah, I can't. Just the way it looked, Barry. No.
Dude.
No, you won't even after it's prepared, you wouldn't even know. It wouldn't even look nothing like that.
Yeah, that brown skin, like Mr. B said, you drop it in hot water for like 10 to 15 seconds, and you pull it out, and you shock it with some cold water, ice water, and you pull that skin comes right off. And you peel the rest of it off. You peel the shell off. You take out the entrails, and the rest is all meat.
That's right.
All
I'm
meat.
good, dog. I'm good.
You cut the siphon, cut it down.
Markel,
and then wash out the sand.
Markel, you probably tasted for the first time. You probably said unbelievable.
Oh no,
I was the same way. way.
No, this image right here, I'm getting ready to show again of Barry's video. Already done fucked me up, and most of the people watching in this chat. Ain't no way.
Just to show that it's real. Here we go.
30 seconds to go. 30 seconds.
Real. It's gonna get cooked and eaten tomorrow.
No wait. You see what he said? I'll pass.
Hey,
Free thinker, you gotta free your mind, brother. Free your mind.
hey, Barry, you had that stuff cut up on a plate somewhere and had that side dip on the side.
Mhm.
They wouldn't even know. They started eating it. And they said, "What is this?" Pull that.
And as
gooey
soon as
duck
you
out.
say gooey duck,
No,
here
he-
come
no,
that gooey duck the other way.
no, you won't even know. You won't
Dude.
even know.
I'm gonna do it tonight when I get home and vacuum pack 1.5 of it and just use the rest for myself and put the rest in the
Yep.
freezer.
Yep.
I'm ready.
That's
I
what
just
you
pull
do.
it out.
Yep.
Hey, let me ask you this: your fiance like it, Barry?
She never had it.
I bet she won't when she see that video.
She said, yeah, I sent her the video too.
She don't want it. She don't want it.
Her and her kid said no, thank you. Like I ain't mad. More for me.
Oh my goodness. Okay, Barry. All right.
Yeah,
So you gonna
I
have a
was
freezer
saying-
full of gooey duck?
No,
Oh,
man, I'm telling you, dude. I'm telling you. You know, people talk about, well, it tastes like chicken and all that shit. No,
No,
this
no.
is
This got a
totally
unique
different.
taste. It's got a unique
Totally
taste.
different.
Unique taste. It's hard to explain, but it tastes
Okay,
really good.
so let me ask you this: could you go a year without it?
Yeah, I didn't get any last year. Because every
I
time
had nothing for. I
it
haven't
was
done for
all
a
sold
while.
up.
Yeah, yeah, that stuff sell out, man.
Yeah, it's
And
out there.
when it sells out, if there's some left over, man, they be selling crazy prices for it. Made that right, Barry?
Yeah,
For a
yeah.
pound.
That's where I got the lobsters the last time a few weeks ago. I went to get
Well,
that and they didn't have any. It sold out. So she had a couple lobsters off to the side, 3 lobsters, and she said, "Oh, give me $40 and take them." And I fucking took them.
because they have a lot of the gooey duck is mostly export. Am I right,
Yeah,
Barry? It's
yeah.
export. Man, that's big time. That's big time. That's big money. Big money.
It's big money for real.
Yeah, y'all can have that one.
I put the video in the chat with the gooey duck farms and stuff. I put it there last night.
Yeah.
The farms, man.
Yeah.
That's a Northwest thing.
I know somebody that has a farm. You can get with the because like just say if you have a house on the water and your property is right in front and the state will help you. They ask you, can they go out and plant gooey duck? And you're allowed to get as much gooey duck as you want, but you just gotta let them have the property so they can go out there, have access to your property so they can plant the gooey duck and let them
There's another
thrive.
one, Mr. B. There's another one that's real small. It looked like like dinosaur toes, and you get it up there in Canada. Well, between Canada and Washington, you gotta wait for the tide to go out, and then you take your boat and you go in and you pluck it off the rocks, and that sells for like $100 a pound. It's real small. I'm going to try and get some of that when I head up to Canada in a few weeks.
Get your Canadian license. Buy them here.
No, I'll just go down to the
okay.
place because there's a place in Canada where the boats come in and they tie up and they sell their seafood off the boat.
Have you ever been up to Nia Bay and fish?
No.
Oh man, I was up at Nia Bay. Man, because Nia Bay, that's where all the salmon come in to Washington State.
Oh, salmon spawning right now. I wanted to go down by the Ballard locks to see it swim, come up the road, but I ain't got an opportunity yet. But
Hey, what part of Canada did you go to?
Vancouver or Richmond.
Yeah.
Okay. You ever heard of Regina?
Yeah, Regina. That's more in the Midwest.
That's where I went to, bro. That was a mistake.
Yeah, it's cold up there, man. It's cold up there.
That was a mistake.
Yeah, it was. It's freezing up there.
That was a mistake. I went to Vancouver. I started there. I met this lady. She convinced me to go to Regina. This was summertime, though. I went. It started out summertime, but at night you could tell because that temperature would drop real fast. And then I stayed a little too long, Barry. I said, "Oh no, baby, I can't."
Did you go up on the top of the mountain in Vancouver in that cable ride?
No. My ex-girlfriend, she wanted to.
I went up there. It's you get to the top, man. It's beautiful, man.
It's nice. I want to go to Banff National Park. But yeah, Markel, I think Regina is like north of North Dakota or something like that, right?
Yeah, it's north. It's in the middle.
Yeah, in the Midwest.
But I went during the summer. It's nice during the summer now.
Man, you go there during the wintertime, you're gonna die.
Bro, I had to get the hell up out of there because it was already starting to change.
There was a movie that they made up there with Regina King, and she was talking about it. She didn't even know what that place existed. Not a whole lot goes on up there, man.
No.
Oh no.
It's probably I would say it's medium to small size city, and it was cool during the summer. Now during the winter, I couldn't tell you. I had to get the hell up out of there.
Markel, they ain't got to worry about nobody coming across the border in the wintertime.
Oh shit, no, not there.
You ain't gonna make it.
Hell no.
Yeah, Regina.
Yeah, this is Regina. No, See, in the summertime, it's not bad.
Yeah, it looks
It's
nice.
still kind of cool at night, but bruh, soon as them summer days are over, man, you got to get the hell up out of there. 'Cause shit,
Their summers are short also.
nah, nah, dog.
Markel, you know what I say? When my feet get cold, that means I'm dying slowly. My feet
Man,
get
Canada,
cold. Uh,
man, Canada, yeah, that shit right there. You gotta love the cold to fuck with Canada. There's no way.
th-
Yeah.
these feet get cold. That means I'm slowly dying, bro.
Mr. Lawson,
What's up, Mr. Lawson?
my brothers.
Brother
You know,
Lawson.
I had to drop your little clip there, Mr. Lawson. You talking about you was high as a kite. I had to drop your little clip right there, Mr. Lawson. You told still, yeah, I'm high as a kite still.
Oh, that's
What happened to
funny.
all your light, Barry? It looked like the sun was still out. It went down just
Oh
like
no!
that. You had a
Oh
light.
yeah, bro.
That's overcast right there, man.
Man, that overcast.
Damn,
man.
you went from all light to just like
Oh
that.
yeah.
It
Oh
went
yeah.
dark.
Oh yeah. It does that real quick around here. That when that's them clouds.
Oh, he played at the University of Regina. Okay, cool. I know he was freezing his ass off up there. No, dude. If you ain't coming from a cold state, I see why a lot of them that live in Minnesota or some of the other areas there up north go to Canada because they used to that shit. That ain't no big deal for them. But when
Shoot,
you coming from Arizona,
When one year I went to Minnesota in September and ice was on the ground. Friggin' snow was up to your ankle and it formed ice.
in September.
Yeah.
Oh no.
I went up there to visit a Marine buddy of mine that got hit in a convoy. He was at the VA hospital up there.
Hey, is there like a third party center in Canada for veterans?
I don't know.
That's a good. I know. Man, I can't remember. I can't because I remember some girl that used to work for me. She moved to Canada, and I said, I have her number, but I have to contact her. I haven't talked to her in a long time. But hey, getting off the subject, I'm waiting for that DJI Mini 5 Pro. I'm taking that 4 back.
Why?
Because the 5 is coming out, man. I gotta have the 5.
Man, it's
coming out in September, Markel.
Yeah, but it's gonna cost more. The price of the 4 gonna go down.
No, it's gonna be maybe $50 more.
Okay, well, what's the difference? What feature that it has that you got to have?
It got that 1 inch
sensor.
Yeah, and it like at night and all that kind of stuff when it changes and stuff. It got a lot of stuff, and like it got more powerful motors because of the wind and stuff like that.
Mr. B, where you gonna post this stuff at, Mr. B?
I'm gonna be. Don't be laughing at me. I'm gonna be Steven Spielberg. I'm the next Steven Spielberg.
Where you gonna post all this stuff? And Mr. B, nobody be able to tell the difference between that drone and the 4. I promise you. Nobody.
I'm gonna be. Look, I'm the next Steven Spielberg, man.
Okay. Okay. I promise you, nobody be able to tell the difference. You won't be able to tell the difference.
No, you will.
Yeah, I've looked at it enough times. I'll be able to tell the difference.
But they're coming out the Air 3. They're coming out the Air 4 too, and it's gonna be a lot. It's gonna be a big difference too.
Well, I'm waiting on the base. The base
got because they said 8K. It's gonna be 8K.
Well, that's my drone is 5 years old. It's got 8K.
Yeah,
it's got 8K on the Hyper. When you're doing the Hyperloop, it's 8K in Hyper.
But the base they put up some new they uploaded some new kits for the Mini Pro 4.
Yeah, I saw a bunch of them. They got the new remote with it now instead of the old remote. The new remote with it.
But they're trying to get rid of
a lot more.
Which
Yeah, they're
one is
trying to
the
get.
old remote? Because the one that I have, it has a screen on the remote.
That's the old one. You got the light gray one. The light gray one
Yeah.
with the screen on it is the old one. That's the R1. The R2
Yeah.
Okay.
has the darker color.
Dark Central. Yeah.
I'll show you what it is because the base is selling them right now. They got a shit ton of them they trying to get rid of. But they charging too damn much for what they want for this kit. Shit, you could get a much better drone. Because they're charging like $1,500 for these kits, and it's like, bro, you know what I can give for $1,500?
No, they got all that junk in it, man. I don't need that. You know what I'm saying, Markel?
Yeah, they got
You can buy all that. You can buy all that stuff on Amazon for like $5. You know, on Amazon.
Have you seen it,
Prime,
Barry? You probably haven't
No.
seen it yet, but they got
No.
they got hard cases and all kind of bull crap added to
Man.
it.
Like
Markel, that same hard case they got. I think I bought it on Amazon Prime Day. I bought it for $25. Come on, man.
I think they selling it for like 100 and something.
Yeah, they overcharging for that mess. All that plastic.
My Skydio has a hard case.
No, your Skydio came with it though, Barry. This is
Yeah,
stuff
Yeah,
they
you
adding
got
extra.
this is a hard case.
This is all extra stuff they adding to charge more.
Yeah. This they got a bunch of they got
Ain't this coming up?
they got those lenses, them
No, I'm gonna wait for the one I want, Mr. B. Yeah, I'm
which
not
one
gonna be
you
in a
which
rush.
one you wait what you waiting for that Maverick, the Maverick 4 or something like that?
No, I want a big one. I don't want the little one.
Dang,
Those little
man,
drones, they cool, but nah. See, here we don't have no rules like they have in the States. In the States, you 250 over 250 grams, you got to have a permit. You got to
Yeah.
get registered. You got to have a license, the Part 107 license.
So you want the DJI Tarantula.
Whichever one I can get for $2,500, that's the one I'm gonna get. But bruh, this is it right here, Barry. They got all this crap. Hold up.
Yeah, you don't need because look at this. Because look at the stuff that come with. You can get it on Amazon. All the junk that come with it and stuff. You get it on Amazon for less than like $80 with all that stuff.
See, Barry,
You know
you
what I'm
have this remote, that gray remote. This is the
Yeah.
new remote. This is the second one, the RC2. See the difference in the colors?
Yeah.
And it's got antennas on it on the top. I think yours don't have antennas, does it?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, this one's got antennas on the top, and it's got farther range. But all this extra bull crap, backpacks and wide angle, I don't need all that. Waste of money.
No.
You ain't never gonna use that crap. Waste of money.
That's why I'm waiting for the
He said, I took my son to school in Regina. It was so cold, I pushed him out of the car and kept driving.
Oh, that's wrong.
Hey, man, I can believe it. I'm telling you, dude, I could feel it when I was there. I was like, this is not going to work. This is not going to work.
Damn, what the hell? Who the hell convinced you to go to Regina and shit?
Scholarship, probably. You probably got offered a basketball scholarship to go
No,
play.
you went up
Oh,
there.
me? Oh, bro. Okay. I got convinced to go to Canada, right? Because I was in Mexico. I was in Playa del Carmen, staying in Playa del. You know where Cancun? You been to Cancun?
Yeah, I've been to Playa del Carmen.
Okay. I was staying there. I stayed there like a year. And when I came back to Yuma, I was talking to some of these retirees. Oh, you should go try Canada. But go during the summer, because wintertime you're not going to like it. I said, okay, I'm going to go try it. So I went to Canada. I was in Canada. I met this lady. Nice lady. Really nice lady. Anyway, she convinced me to go where she was from because she was there visiting family. She's in Regina. Summertime. Remember the key word, summertime.
Yeah.
So I go to Regina. I'm telling you, Barry, even at night, during the day, it wasn't bad. You still had to have long sleeves. At least I did. I had to have long sleeves.
Mm-hmm.
But at night, man, you could feel it. I said, oh, no. I know. Come wintertime, there's no way, Barry. No way I would have made it. No way.
No, that's like going to to Newfoundland. You know, that's on the east coast of Canada.
Yeah, ain't no way. No way. Have you ever, you drive into Canada, right?
Yeah, it's right up the street. Right up the
Yeah.
So you
street,
just
man.
give them your passport card and you just go on in.
No, I
No.
never. After I got my my real ID, I never renewed my passport card.
You don't need all you need is here in Washington State, all you gotta have is your driver's license and you get a something done to it, and you can just go right across the border. They
Your
don't,
real ID, the ID that everyone's supposed to go to by
Yeah.
sometime next year. That's a
Yeah.
shit. I've been using that since 2019.
But Markel, if you go to Blaine, Washington, you can be I can be standing on one side of the block, right? Cross over to I can be standing on one side of the street, walk up to the next side of the street, and I'm in Canada.
Yeah, in Canada.
Walk up to the other side of the street, in Washington State, in
Yeah,
Blaine.
I've been up to Blaine a few times. Blaine is nice. Blaine is nice.
No,
So
I ain't
wait,
never going.
It's just mixed. It's just, well, how the hell you know where you are?
Certain parts, they have signs. They have signs.
Oh, okay.
Outside.
Well,
You
if
can-
you
you can-
already in Canada on that side, why can't you just keep going if you already in?
Yeah, you keep
Man,
going.
Yeah, you can.
You
The
keep
mount
going.
until you see the Mounties.
You keep going. Yeah, but you keep going, and then you can get to the border, to the border.
Yeah, the
border check.
Yeah,
But
checkpoint.
see, that's what Mexico's different. See, like what Mike is, and we showed y'all this before. Bruh, they don't give a damn about you coming in Mexico. Ain't nobody at the gate. Nobody. You just take your ass on in. You ain't got nothing. You hear me, Barry? Nothing. No ID. You ain't gotta have no ID. Nothing. You just walk right on into Mexico.
Barry,
Nobody says a word.
do you have your passport card?
No, yeah, I have the expired one. Mine's been expired since like 2019.
No, mine's good for 2 more years.
Yeah,
Mine's good. Mine's good.
I decided just not to renew it because the
Mine's
ID,
good for 12. I
the
got
ID
12,
is good for
14 more
all
years.
that now.
You got 12, 14 more years on a passport card?
No, not on my passport.
No, you
No,
only
it's
10 years
passport.
on a passport.
Yeah,
10 years.
10 years
Yeah,
on a passport.
10 years.
10 years.
Yeah.
How about say you
'cause
got 14? What trick
No,
you
no, no,
gonna
no.
get 14
I'm just talking
years?
about. I'm just talking about my passport, and then on my, I think on my there's like 8 years left on that thing.
Well, hell, you can't even show this passport card because it's got all your info on one side and it's got
Yeah,
the
it
barcode
so
on the other
do.
side.
It
So
so do. It
you
so
can't
do.
show shit.
No.
But mine's good for 2 more years, and then next year I got to go to try to renew my damn visa while I'm here.
I gotta.
I mean my
shred my
passport.
card.
My passport while I'm here. Say again, Barry.
I gotta shred my old expired passport card.
Well, that number's not the same. You know that, right?
Technology, man. Somebody could shimmy
Oh,
up that.
still.
And,
Oh yeah.
Because your passport card number and your passport book number are totally different numbers.
yeah.
Yeah, they're totally different. They're
My
different.
passport, I actually gotta renew it next year because the 10 years will be up next year, September.
And do you still have your passport from where you from?
Trinidad? Yeah, I do.
Trinidad. Yeah.
Yeah, I do.
When does that expire? Does it expire?
Oh, that expired a long time, man.
Oh, you haven't got another one?
No, because when I became a U.S. citizen, I had to give up citizenship there.
Yeah.
What?
Yep.
Yeah, that was during the George Bush era
Yep.
when they didn't want you.
Wow.
What do they call it?
Yeah.
Swearing allegiance to
Natural-
no other country than
natural-
than the United
naturalization.
States.
It's called naturalization.
But
Yeah,
they don't make
yeah.
you do it. They don't make you do it here
No,
or any other countries I've been
No.
to. At least
No.
if you're a U.S. citizen.
no, it's a U.S. thing.
Oh,
Yeah.
so the U.S.
Hey.
makes you give up citizenship from
Yeah.
your home country.
Yeah,
Okay,
Hey.
so question for you then, Barry. Since you're a U.S. citizen now, can't you go back to Trinidad?
yeah, I go back, but when I go
Give
back,
up your-
I go back with my U.S. passport and they stamp it, so I only have like
But I'm
3
saying though,
months.
can't you get citizenship back in your country
You had
yeah.
to give up.
and
You had
have
to
the
give
U.S.
up.
No, he
But
wouldn't.
no, because that is a U.S. thing. Trinidad and Tobago
Right.
doesn't recognize me.
Exactly. Nobody else
So
does
Right.
that.
yeah,
I don't know nobody else that does that.
But
yeah.
listen,
That only
Marquette.
happened. That only happened because of 9/11.
Right.
Remember when the first push, the two females that got captured and they had to rescue them and all that stuff. The black girl, I think she was a U.S. resident, and people get tired with that. They confuse with that. When you have a green card, you're not a U.S. citizen. You're just a U.S.
You
resident.
just
Yeah,
just like
yeah.
me. It's like my
Yeah,
ID
Hey,
card here. I'm just a resident. I'm not a
yeah.
Colombian citizen.
yeah.
I'm just a resident.
I'll give you an example. In 1984, I remember my wife had to go get her citizenship, and it wasn't easy. She did all the stuff like what I'm saying, Barry. But
Yeah.
that judge, you know what that judge said? He said, "Nah, you got to come up to that microphone and tell me why you want to be a U.S. citizen, and I
Oh,
want
really?
everybody to do it. Yeah, it made everybody do it, and you speak up. I'm gonna tell you right now. When I heard it was like 50 or 60 people there. When I heard them stories, I'm telling you, Markel, almost bring you to tears.
Oh,
Some
I
people
don't
don't
know.
really realize or understand what some of them people been through. They
Oh,
get up
shoot.
there and start telling what they've been through and stuff. Like some people sitting there, oh man, them immigrants come. I said, man, if you just knew what those folks been through just to get here, you know what I'm saying? And some of them been tortured. I was like, they
But
just told.
I always
It'll,
tell
it,
people, Mr. B, I always try to cut you, but I always tell people you don't really appreciate where you are till you leave where you are and you see something and you see how other people live. That what makes
Mhm.
you realize that where you from, shit,
Mhm.
when you
shit.
hey Markel, I didn't realize until I was sitting up in that courtroom and we sitting there listening to them people telling their stories, and man, and they had the scars to show it too. I was sitting there, man. I don't know, man. It was so gut wrenching to hear those stories, and it made me really proud about where I am, blessed, being here in this country.
Yes,
With
Mr.
them,
B.
some of them folks, and I see them, and the people. I'm telling you, people from South America, down in America, they went through a lot of them went through a whole lot. Like from over to Vietnam, Cambodia, you know what I'm saying, all over. And you hear their stories.
Yeah, but that probably during that time when your wife went for hers, that the
Rules were
majority
different
of
too.
people were seeking asylum because
Yeah.
those stories sound like people who were with the torture and stuff. They were seeking asylum and it was granted.
Yeah,
Quick thing here with citizenship. Like if you're under 65, you got to take a test, know the history and all that, right? Soon as you
yeah.
turn 65, and you qualify, they just give you your ID at 65.
Mm.
They don't have to do nothing. All you got to do is been in the country 10 years. When you turn 65, they'll give you your Colombian ID as citizenship, and then you get your
Yeah.
passport at 65.
Mm.
Markel, my wife knew more about this country. Even though I took a lot, I could, back in school, I probably knew it, but she knew more about this country.
Oh,
All
dude,
that,
bro,
That's
the
that
because you
test,
have to
that
learn. You have to learn it.
back then, that test was rough.
Yeah,
I
that's what I
mean,
heard. That's what I
it
heard.
was
For
rough.
me,
I mean,
I had to answer just 10 questions.
what?
That's it.
Yeah, 10 questions.
I think it was,
But you were a soldier though, right?
Yeah. Hmm.
Oh, that's a little different. See, they know
but
you already in the system. You working.
but back then, I don't know. I think it was 70. It was like, was it 100 questions? Because you had to get a 70.
I
You had
don't
to get
think
a
it was
70.
100. I know at one time
You
it
had to
was like
get you had
20
to
or
you had to
30
get
questions.
no. You had to get a 70%. I never forget. My wife, she had to get a 70% on that test. You
Yeah,
didn't
that's
get
a
a
lot, man.
70%. If you didn't get a 70% on that test, I seen a lot of people coming out there taking the test crying. They took it many times, and they don't be playing around. They don't care. You could get
Hey,
69.
It's totally
Look,
different
see,
now.
Look, if somebody trying to learn Spanish and read Spanish, it is difficult learning another language, man, and reading
Mm-hmm.
another language,
Mm-hmm.
especially if you don't speak it.
and
Jesus.
then remember the history, and you got to learn another language. That's hard.
And then know the history. It's like shit. It's bad enough speaking the language. Now you need to know the history of the country you in. I don't even know my own history. Habit. The Pledge of Allegiance. You still know the Pledge of Allegiance to the flag?
Yeah, I
You
know
know how it
that.
go?
Yeah, I know it go.
I don't remember that shit.
I know.
But
But
I
you
remember
know,
saying,
I
but you know one
snippets.
thing. Hey,
I
look,
pledge
hey,
allegiance to the United States of America.
and
No.
and
Is that the
that's
right one?
and that and
Markel,
that's
Mark.
that's what you have to recite when you become a citizen too.
Yeah, what's the 14th? They be asked like, what's the 14th Amendment? What's the Second Amendment? They be
Shit
asking
like that.
stuff.
How many branches of government? That's one of
Oh
the
yeah,
questions and stuff
And
like
what
that.
are and what
I
are
know
what
people.
are
I know people had it on CDs and were listening to it while they're driving to work or going wherever they're going.
yeah,
to just put it in their head to keep
Yeah,
hearing it over and over and
yeah,
over and over and
yeah,
over.
yeah.
yeah. Because like you got to know because they would ask them what's the branch of government and what's the function of it, and then and then it says okay, this government, this part of the branch is this part of the branch is this part of the branch is this, and all the above, and that's
Yeah,
I don't know. I learned all they asked me were 10 questions.
bro.
wow,
You got
you got
U.S.
off, you
citizens.
got off.
You got U.S. citizens that don't know what the hell branch of government you got.
Yeah.
You're right, Markel.
Hey, I used to watch that show Smarter Than a Fifth Grader, man. They asked some basic ass questions.
Mhm.
No. Take that back. I used to watch Jimmy Kimmel. Was it Jimmy Kimmel or one of those guys when they would go on the street
The
and
Daily
they would
Show,
ask?
the Daily Show, they did a lot like that.
All of them. Jimmy Kimmel still does it. He still does
They
it.
ask a basic ass question that
Yep.
everybody should know. Motherfucker ain't got a clue.
Yep.
Ain't got a clue. That's a damn shame.
Yep.
Markel, you got some people. You ask them, they say, "Who's the president of the United States?" You know what they say?
They don't know.
No, they
Reagan.
they say Donald Trump. I'm serious. I'm
Yeah,
serious.
that's what they believe.
I can't believe it. I'm sitting there. I'm like, you got to be kidding me.
Yeah. Jimmy
but-
Kimmel still does it.
You can't tell
but-
him nothing too. They said he's running it from Mar-a-Lago.
Hey, but I can't get over the fact that there are people that think immigrants get more than U.S. citizens.
No, you don't get nothing.
You know that shit has taken off. I've seen quite a few videos this past week where there was this black girl woman. She was crying and she said she's a veteran and she had to work so hard to save money to get a business. Then this undocumented guy came and he showed her some documentation saying that he would get the money. She was selling it for like 25 grand, and he showed her the paperwork where the government promised him or was giving him this money and stuff like that.
That's true. No. That's true, Barry. Because remember, if you are from another country, you're coming to the U.S. to become a citizen. I forgot how it goes, but they give you money to set up a business if you want to set. I forgot how that goes.
But that
is
is
true.
certain circumstances, man.
Correct.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
if you're coming from another country to become a U.S. I forgot how it goes, but some of that is true.
Yeah.
It's
I can't
true
remember
when
how that goes.
It's true when you're fleeing your country and like under political distress. You like somebody trying to kill you.
Yeah.
Somebody trying to kill you and stuff like that, and they'll do that. But not anybody get that. Not everybody get that.
No. Everybody doesn't get that.
No.
That's like
Shit.
under small.
No.
That's like
No.
that's very
My
that's
ass
very
didn't get it. I
that's
didn't
very
get
few.
shit.
That's very
There
few
ain't-
far in between.
Barry ain't giving your ass number gooey duck. They ain't giving you shit.
I would have taken it back then.
They ain't giving no gooey duck, Markel. They ain't giving no gooey duck. Maybe they give him some gooey, but they ain't give him that duck.
I cannot remember how that goes, Barry, but I'm gonna look it up. I gotta figure. I used to know how that went, where people would come from another country and the government would give them money, because like all them 7-Elevens, they would give them money to start a business,
Yes.
to have a house, something
It
else.
starts in the country they're coming from, because they get that stuff at the embassy, at the consulate in the country they're coming from. So when they
Yeah,
get to the US, they already have that established.
yeah,
That's what given to them, and because they get whatever asylum, whatever they're seeking, refuge or whatever,
Right, right.
they
yeah.
get they get that at the consulate in the country that they're fleeing from. So when they get here, they hit the ground running.
A lot of times they did something for our government. Some
Yeah,
people don't
like
really know that.
yeah, like like back when the war first kicked off, they had translators in
Right,
Afghanistan and Iraq
right.
and stuff, and then they promised them all this stuff, and they brought them here and put them up in housing and gave them money to start businesses and
That's
stuff like
right.
that. But it's
Okay.
not how people are making it seem.
No,
It's just
it
a lot of
ain't.
misinformation that's out there around it. But question for
Yeah.
you guys. Question, how would you feel about this? So just like with Barry's situation, there were a lot of people who came and joined the military, right? To become citizens, to eventually is a path to citizenship.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Unlike Barry, who went and took the test and became a citizen, a lot of them didn't know at the time when they were in, they needed to start that process. So when they got out, they had no papers, they had nothing. So they got sent back
They
to
got
where they
sent back.
came from.
Yeah,
That's
yeah, yeah.
wrong. That's
So now
wrong.
they got
You
no benefits, they got nothing.
this
Nothing.
is this is the part that really hurts. I remember I was hearing all these guys that served in Iraq and Afghanistan, and they got out and they shipped them off back to their country. I said, you got to be kidding me.
Oh, that's a
But
ton of them.
let me
Mexico.
say this. Let me say this. Like like I was saying earlier on, when the war kicked off and this stuff happened with the two females, the one from West Virginia and the black, and the girl from the girl from West Virginia, she was white. She got all benefits, and the black girl didn't get. She probably got like 50 or 60%, and she got hurt. She got her ankles were broken and all that shit. So then
Damn.
they started picking up about that, and that's what made Bush and Congress and stuff introduce that. So when I was I was stationed at Fort Eustis at the time, and they put it out that if you want to stay in the military as a career beyond 10 years, you have to become a U.S. citizen, because they said the U.S. citizens were being treated differently from the green card holders, the residents, right? So, like Markel said, a lot of people didn't take heed and do what they were supposed to do, and then when they ETS or separated,
They gotta go.
yeah, they gotta go back.
Yep. Because I remember they had, matter of fact, this is the one thing that gets me. This one guy was married to an American woman, right? And he was in the military, and they had like 3 kids or something like that. He got out of the military, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the family could stay. You know, follow what I'm saying? Because American 2 kids.
Yeah, they are citizens. Yeah.
They told him he got to get out the country. I said, you got to be kidding me.
Yeah.
Man, they don't play when it comes to that. That's why with sometimes when they talk about immigrants and how certain things are, bro, they cold when it comes to shit like that. They don't.
Oh, I got another story,
they
right?
They ain't no bleeding heart in the U.S. when it comes to that shit.
No. Let me tell you this cold-hearted story. In Oregon, there was this dude that was he was a Korean dude. He was adopted when he was like 1 year old. Less than 1 year old. His family brought him here. Then they turned around and they had him for up to these 12 years old or something like that. They turned around and said they filled the paper out wrong some kind of way early on. So he turned 12. They said that they didn't want him anymore. And so he had to go to another family, right? And was raised by another family, right? Then he turns around. Okay, cool. He just fine. So he went ahead and got married and raised his own family here in the United States, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think he filled some paper out for one of his kids to go to college or school or something like that. He found out because of his his first parents didn't fill the paper out right, and they sent him back to Korea. He was like he was 8 months old when he came here, and he didn't know how to speak Korean. He didn't know nothing. They
Nothing.
sent him back.
Yeah.
They sent him back
Yeah.
to Korea,
Yeah.
and he didn't even know how to communicate with the people. He was like he was clueless. Didn't know nothing about the culture.
But see, that's the part, Mr. B, that people don't seem to get when they talk about immigration. The U.S. government is cold as fuck. You think about all the veterans, right, who had to pay back money for some bullshit 20 years ago that they just discovered. And you actually think our government is just going to freely give money to people?
No,
Hell no.
you had to do something. You had to do something to get that money.
I got
Well, then-
a story like that that I read a few years ago, and it was a border patrol guy. Grew up in the U.S. His parents came from I think it was Mexico. But whatever they did, they bought birth certificate and stuff like that way back when.
Fake. Okay.
So he was never a U.S. citizen. So something happened, and they discovered, hey, you're not a U.S. citizen. This birth certificate you have is false. And he was like, what? My parents told me I was born here, and this is they sent his ass back. And he was living here all his life and was working as a border patrol for however long. And that's a government job.
That's right. Don't know, and they send them back to a culture they don't even know nothing about.
They
Don't even know how to speak the language.
Mr. B, that's what I'm trying to tell you. When people say these things, I'm like, bruh, y'all don't understand how cold your U.S. government is. They don't give a shit about that.
That's what I'm
They
saying.
don't care about that.
Think about that. Think about that one guy, 8 months old, because his parents filled the paperwork out wrong, right?
Yeah.
He was like 40 years old, had a family, 3 kids,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
They put him. He was saying, "Hey, this is not my fault." You know what they said? We're sorry. You got to get on that plane.
And not only
sent him-
that, you guys do realize all the stuff, all the benefits he got, the Social Security paid into,
Gone.
all that shit gone.
Lost. Yeah, he lost all that.
He ain't collecting not one dime
Nothing.
of any of
Nothing.
that. Nothing.
Markel. I think he's still in Korea right now.
Look, man.
That was you talking about heartless. I was like, how
That's
in
your
the
government.
world?
Another
I said,
thing
that's your
another
government.
thing they do too.
8-month-old baby, right? You gonna blame an 8-month-old
matter.
baby came in and don't even know how to fill the paperwork out, but all of a sudden he turns 37. You gonna hold him account for something that happened when he was 8 months old?
Yeah. Another thing they do too is say like you came to the US as a child and grew up because your parents migrated and they brought you here at a
Anchor
young
babies.
age. Well, no, not an anchor baby, but you were born outside, but they brought you here as a young child, and
Yeah,
you don't know anything about the culture where your parents came from. If you committed any crime during your young years and then you establish yourself and everything like that, and you travel, and that shit pops up when you're coming back into the country, they put you in the holding pen.
Wow.
Yeah. You go in there was this guy when I was living in New York. When he was in his teens, he had sex with his wife, right? But they were just dating, and her parents didn't like him. So they called the cops and he got a rape charge, right? But he ended up marrying the girl, and she was his wife. They had a family. This guy was in his 60s. He had a business and retired and everything. And he was from some Costa Rica or Honduras or somewhere. Coming back into JFK, that shit came up. The charges was dropped. They dropped the charges. He wasn't charged for anything and stuff like that. But that shit still came up that he was arrested for rape while he was a young man. And he's telling them, well, she's my wife. We have kids, and holding pen. Yeah. That was on the New York, whatever New York newspapers. I read that. Yeah, they put him in the holding pen, man. And you know JFK has a huge holding pen for that purpose.
Yeah, I only been to that airport one time, bro, but damn.
Yeah, yeah. So when people think that the government's sleeping on this shit, no.
Oh
But
shit.
the government, they don't
No,
have
they
enough
know.
people. They don't have enough people to go through this stuff at the pace people want them to go through the stuff at. You know, when you think when sometimes when they put you in that holding pen, you might be in that doggone holding pen for a couple of years before you see a judge, and then the judge will say no, and then you go back in the holding pen because the country that they're sending you back to, they are the ones that foot in the bill for your ass to fly back there, dude.
Oh,
They
the U.S.
they
doesn't
cha-
send up.
they charge the country. They charge the country.
Yep.
They
Oh,
charge the
okay.
receiving country. Yeah, the country, whichever country they send you back to, they gotta foot that bill.
Hey, but you know what
Hey,
else is crazy though? Before you say that, let me say this too, man. It's like people don't see the bigger picture that the government's. If you're in the military, and a lot of you guys that watching the military, y'all should know this. We make strategic moves with countries because we want to keep whatever area we're guarding safe. So
Mm-hmm.
take Colombia, where I am. The U.S. government just gave Colombia, I don't know how many millions of dollars, right? And they give it every year. They give this country money every year because of where they are strategically. They don't want China to come in here. They don't want Russia to come in here. So the U.S. is always going to make sure this country ain't going to fall. No
Yeah.
matter what they got to do,
Yeah.
they're not going to fall.
Yeah.
Not going to happen. Not going to
hey,
happen.
Markel, this is the last one. These girls were born, they were Haitian, but they were born in Colombia, right? And they left, they immigrated, tried to immigrate to the United States, right? They got into the United States, crossed the border, and tried to seek asylum, right? United States found out and they tried to send them back to Colombia. Colombia said, oh no, or something like that. Something was wrong with the paperwork. Colombia, what they try to say we're from Colombia. And I guess because they're skin color, United States sent them to Haiti. These girls say we don't know anything about Haiti. We don't have
Yeah.
no people here. We don't know nobody. They dropped them off in Haiti. Two girls, two
That's
teens, our
that's
government.
look.
I was like,
That's
I
the
couldn't believe it.
U.S. That's the United States. I'm telling you,
Yeah.
man, the U.S. shit. Y'all know how cold the U.S. is. Nobody need to explain to y'all how cold the government is. You owe anything to the government, they're going to take it. But let them owe you. Well, we'll get back with you. It might be a year, 2 years, and you might get it all back. But you owe our government something. Oh, they getting their money. They
Yeah.
getting it right then
They're
and
taking
there.
that shit. Yeah.
They getting their money. Don't make
I've
no
I've
mistakes about that.
If they have to take a pound of flesh from you,
I've
They
read
getting that money.
I've read also in the past where if the country that they're deporting you back to, which might be where you were born or whatever, if they don't want you, then you have
oh man, you in
some other
trouble.
country has to take you.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes, that's right. That's right. You already say
because
that too.
yeah, because sometimes some of the people they send them back as the same ones that committed crimes and stuff like that, and the country that they send them back to their home country doesn't want them. We don't want because they committed crimes in the US, they're gonna come and commit crimes here because they
That's
have
right.
nothing to do here.
That's right.
And
That's right.
they gotta find another country that would accept you.
And it could be a they don't care. It'd be a misdemeanor, and then we don't want them back. Could be for something petty theft or something like that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Damn. I did not. That's one I didn't know, Barry. That's a new one for me. I didn't know that
Yeah.
the other
Yeah.
home country can reject them
Yeah.
and say, no, we
Yes,
don't
they
want them.
can.
Yeah,
Yes,
they
they
can.
can. They can. And they'll
And
be
they
sitting
do.
in the,
Some of them
and
do.
they sitting in prison because they
They got
can't.
they
They
just
did.
so if no country takes them, then what? They just sit
They
in
in
prison for the
limbo.
rest of their life?
They're probably yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, they
Oh
be in
my
limbo.
goodness.
I don't know. I don't know what becomes of them, but they can't keep them in prison for the rest of their life because they didn't do like no
Then,
heinous crime or commit no.
yeah,
But
but they
maybe
stay there for a long time. They stay there
they
for a
have
long time.
they'll find a country that's willing to accept them and they send them there.
Wow. That's crazy. The only
Little
other thing I
fella.
know about our government before you go, Mr. B, is I know that if you're in Mexico or you in Canada, you ain't got no ID, you a U.S. citizen. It may take a while, but they're gonna let your ass in. They're gonna put you in the back. They're gonna verify your identity, but they are eventually gonna let you in if you lost everything. Just so y'all know that. If you
Yeah.
if you on land, coming from Canada or coming from Mexico, they will still they gonna keep your ass there for a while though, but they're gonna let you in eventually. They have to. You're a U.S. citizen. They gotta let you in. But if your ass on a cruise ship, I don't know about that one. That one I don't know about.
You may have to walk the plank.
That one I don't know about on a cruise ship. No idea on that one. But all right, Mr. B, I know Barry getting ready to get up out of here too. He got to go back to his fake job.
All right, then.
Hey,
Take it easy, fella.
where's Howard, man? He was in the chat a little while ago.
You know, Howard's internet man be spotty at best. You know where he at right now.
Yeah. You spoke to Urban. When was his birthday? Yesterday? 2 days ago?
Yeah, Urban birthday was the day after Mr. Miles.
Right. Yeah. Them cats getting up there. Mr. Miles turned 60.
Yeah. Hey, I'll be glad to see it. I ain't mad at him. I ain't
Yeah.
mad at him at all. Shit.
Yeah,
Now, Urban,
yeah.
remember, Urban was busy. Urban has his friend from the States,
Oh
from
yeah,
Panama.
yeah. You did say that last
Yeah.
week.
So that's why I didn't even bother trying to send him nothing because I already knew he gonna be busy.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to get Big Moose on next week, one day next week.
Big Moose living life, man.
I'm gonna try to get him on.
He's still rolling around in that damn RV.
Yeah, he loves that thing, dude. That's when I talk to him, he raves about that thing all the time. He wants to get a bigger one.
I don't know if I can do that, man.
I thought about it, Barry, before I went abroad, was getting an RV and traveling the country. But bro, once you do the research on it, and I'm talking about the big one, where you actually like the ones I was showing, it's as much maintenance as a house.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't want to deal with all that because you got to stay in hotels. They taking your house when they fix it. Shit, you ain't got nowhere to stay. You got to go stay in a hotel, rent a car. It's like, man, I ain't messing with all that.
And it's too much driving, you know. Like, yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. When I was in Yuma, they got a lot of RV parks in Yuma too.
If you are not born on the island, you're not Japanese citizen, even if your parents are. Wow. Really? Huh. That's different. I know in the U.S.
Oh, yeah, that could be true. I don't know about Japan, but I know for England, if you're born in England, you don't automatically become a citizen.
How does that process work?
I don't know. I have a schoolmate of mine. Her son, she was explaining it to me some years ago. Her son was born there, but he wasn't a citizen. You got to go through some process.
Damn, man, these countries don't be fucking around.
No, they don't. They don't.
Oh, he's 70. I had my 70th on May 20th. Happy belated birthday. I'm one man that's not looking for work. Okay, Mr. Johnson.
All right, Mr. Johnson, big up yourself.
70? Hey, be glad to see it. Ain't lying to you. I'd be glad to see it. I know many people that never made it to 40. A lot of them never made it to 30.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
Hey,
I know. I went to school with cats who never made it out of their teens, man.
Damn.
Yeah. Some of them chose that life and ended short.
Yeah, bro. It's that ain't that. Yeah. Hey, but happy belated birthday, Mr. Johnson. 70 years old and still doing your thing. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Hey, Mike said he was gonna be on the live tonight too.
Nah, man. When I talked to Mike earlier today, he was about to go to sleep.
Sure, he did put that out because he did a live this morning about street food and stuff.
You saw what he said, Mike? I mean, Barry, he said, hell no, he don't mess with that. Absolutely. He said, absolutely not. That was directed strictly at you. Absolutely not. He was talking directly to you, and you know it. He was talking to you. Mike
Yeah,
said he ain't got the taste buds for some of that stuff, bro. It just no. Mm-mm.
yeah,
I don't know how you do it, Barry.
it's
I don't know how
different,
you do
man.
it, dog. I don't know how you do it, dog. It's stuff that they have here. I look at it. No, can't do it.
Dude, I don't know. In the Caribbean, street food is a big thing, man. You know,
Oh, I see.
after you come out, you get out from the club, street food, you head straight to in downtown and you buy street food and then you head home. If you go to a concert, you know, you head down to the city and buy a street food, eat, shoot the shit, and then you head home.
See, I see it in the DR. Cats would eat, the little fries and cheese on the corner,
Yeah, yeah,
or the fruit plates and shit on the corner, or
yep.
whatever little chicken or whatever they got serving. I always look at this shit. I said, nah, dog, I'm good.
In
I'm good on
Trinidad
that.
and Tobago, and they have oyster vendors, right? With their I forgot what it's called, but you put the kerosene in the bottle and you put the cloth and you light, and that's like your torch. They have that and their little table set up, and they make fresh oysters. Put there's a special sauce they make it in, and they add all that, and you just slurp it down, man.
Oh, hell no, Barry.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
you grew up in the Caribbean, man. That's different. Hey, that's different, dog. That's different,
Yeah.
dog. You grew up that way, Barry. No. You're not gonna take the average American man to do any of this stuff. No.
Every country that I had visited while I was younger, and they had street food, I would always sample their street food. Shit, I'm still here.
Man, he said a crazy thing I found out a while back while I was in the Army was if a woman gave birth anywhere, her womb is considered U.S. soil. Ergo, the baby is a U.S. citizen. Well, I thought you just being a U.S. citizen. Well, let me ask you this, because maybe somebody knows. If you have a child with a woman who's not a citizen,
Yeah.
in that country, your child is, as long as you register your child, right? Your child is a U.S. citizen.
I'll tell you
With
what.
the embassy, right?
And you have to show proof, because my son was born in Trinidad. I took his ass to the embassy, and I had to show 10 years of taxes that I paid taxes for 10 years. I had to show Social Security statements and stuff like that before they granted him that damn what's called a CRIBA certificate of a U.S. citizen born abroad. And
But
with
you're
that,
still a U.S. citizen, though, right?
yeah. So he's a U.S. citizen, but he was born in a foreign country.
Okay.
So that certificate of a U.S. citizen born abroad is his birth certificate.
So he can just come in and out just like any other U.S. citizen.
Yeah, he got his passport and everything while I came back because I had to go to work and stuff, and he got his passport from the U.S. embassy. His mom had to go pick it up and stuff, and then she brought him here.
But Barry, you know what I'm talking about there dealing with the U.S. embassy, because some people out there are confused on what the embassy is, and just walking up to the embassy like you just gonna walk in.
No,
hell no,
no.
Hell no. Hell no.
There's a guard in some countries. It's a damn marine by the gate, and you have to state your business. And if you don't have an appointment,
that's what I'm trying to tell, bruh. Even if you lose your passport, you gotta let them know. Hey,
yeah.
I lost my passport. I need to. You think they're gonna say, "Well, come on down, we'll get you"? No.
No, you can't just roll up at the U.S. consulate just like that, man. Because I'm a U.S. citizen. No, it's not like that, man. No,
it don't work like that.
Yeah, I had to make a damn appointment. Go online, make an appointment. To go see them for my son.
Wait for them to contact you back, then explain what you need.
They'll email you. Yeah, they'll email you. Yeah. And you gotta print that out to show the guard at the gate. I'm here. I have this appointment, and he reads it, and then you open the gate. You come in, and you take a seat, and wait for them to call you.
Bro, I had to put all my shit in a locker. They brought me in. They took me to an area. It was a bunch of wall lockers. They
Mm.
said, okay, this is your locker. Take off your watch, your jewelry, everything. Everything that you don't need to have on you, put it in that wall. Cell phone, everything. Go in that wall locker.
Hmm.
And I
Yeah.
went in there, dude, with nothing. You just sit there. And you're going to
Yeah.
wait some time. You can wait a
Yeah,
good
you're
hour
gonna
before
wait.
you see
Yeah.
anybody.
You're gonna wait.
A good hour.
Yeah, you're gonna wait.
I'm telling you, bro,
Because
people are
when you-
confused about the U.S. Embassy.
When you get there are people that had their appointment an hour ahead of you, and they're still waiting to get called.
They still sitting there waiting. You
Yeah.
ask, how long you been here? I've been here about an
Yeah.
hour and a half. What? Yeah.
Yeah.
Been sitting there. I was like, oh. You
Yep.
ain't got no phone. You ain't got nothing. You just sitting there looking at the walls.
Yeah, yeah. People think you can just roll up at the damn embassy just like that and say, "Let me in," or waltz in. No, it's not like that, dude. It's not like that at all. It's not like that at all.
No, man, they've been watching too many movies. Well,
Yeah.
they see Will Smith and Martin Lawrence going into the embassy. Oh, no, that's the
No.
movies.
And
That's not
another
real
thing
life.
too. Another thing too. U.S. citizens go to a different part. Versus
Yeah.
people who come in to try and apply for a visa and stuff like that. You know, you go away from them. You go where they deal with U.S. citizen and strictly U.S. citizen business.
Now, Barry, check out what I had to deal with. Remember I said I made a video talking about Social Security.
Yeah.
But bruh, all the shit I got to do with Social Security, you would think I just go to Bogota, to the embassy. No,
Yeah. No.
I got to go to the Dominican Republic.
Holy shit.
All the shit that's here, that's south,
Yeah.
if you ain't going to Puerto Rico, you got to go to the Dominican Republic to get it done.
Fuck.
Well, fuck, if you going to go to the Dominican, you might as well go to Puerto Rico. It's right there. Puerto Rico's right next door.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
might as well
yeah.
take your ass to Puerto Rico. But I didn't, bro, in this country, where's my liaison? Dominican Republic. You got to call them, make an appointment.
Make an appointment. Yeah.
And anything that you get done, you got to go through them.
Yeah.
I said, how the hell?
Make an appointment. Remember that, people. Make an appointment. You can't just walls up in this motherfucker just like that.
He said, yes, as long as you have the paperwork and the country of origin birth certificate and you go to the U.S. Embassy or consulate with an appointment, get an overseas birth certificate for U.S. made. Yeah, you got to make
Yep.
sure your name is on that damn birth certificate.
Yep.
Not later on, right then and there.
Yep.
Now, I don't know if they asked for a DNA sample or any of that. I don't know. I don't know about all that.
No, not with me. I all my shit was legit, you know, because they saw and they know, they already know because they friggin' run background check on you, so they
Oh, yeah.
already know. So they want you to produce this shit, and they keep it. They keep that shit when you present all this documentation to them. They keep that shit, you know. So
Yeah, man, that people out there putting out stuff about the U.S. Embassy is easy, this and that. Man, shit, bruh. Just
they
getting
need to wake
paperwork
up
from
and
their
stop
ass.
lying.
They paperwork from the U.S. Embassy is a motherfucker. Just getting
Yeah.
something done.
Anytime I have had any dealings with the U.S. consulate in a foreign country, dude, you had to go online, make an appointment, and in some countries you gotta pay a fee.
Pay a fee.
Yeah. Hmm.
I ain't had that one yet.
In some
I've only
countries
been
you
to the
gotta pay a
one.
fee.
I've been to the one in the DR and I've been to the one here in Bogota, but right, I didn't have to pay no fees. But shit, I'm in Medellin. I got to fly to go to Bogota just to go to the embassy, just
Yeah.
to set that appointment to go. And you can't miss that goddamn appointment. Don't miss that
No,
appointment.
sir. No, sir.
Don't miss that goddamn appointment.
Because you go to the bottom of the line and you gotta start all over.
Man, and they act like, Barry, we in the States when they asking you for all this shit, like you in the States, like you can just go get it
Yeah.
on the corner
Yeah.
or go to
Yeah.
the damn Social Security office and just pick it up.
Yep.
That's why I'm calling you. I don't have it.
Yep.
I'm on the phone with the people, man. I'm like, man, y'all, never mind. Don't worry about it. I'm gonna have them mail it to me. Don't worry about
They're like the VA. They will frustrate the shit out of you, man,
it.
just for you to get fed up and say, "Fuck it."
Oh, okay. My liaison for the VA, because I asked, I said, okay, well, if the Dominican Republic is my liaison for Social Security, where's my liaison for the VA? Puerto Rico.
Dude, you just might as well go Puerto Rico and get everything done.
Bruh, I can't even, I'm being dead serious. I can't even get a document from Bogota. If I get a document, it's got to come from Puerto Rico. They got to mail it here. I said, man, what? Bruh.
Yeah.
Bruh.
Yeah, so make sure your shit is squared away. You know, make sure your shit is squared away.
Bruh, you leaving the country, moving to another country, take your birth certificate, take your social security card, take whatever pertinent documents you have with you when you go abroad to live abroad. Because if you ain't got it,
Yeah.
they gonna tell you need to present it. You like,
not,
mm-mm.
not just when if you decide to go live abroad, if you're traveling too and you're going to be spending an extended period of time in the country that you're traveling to, you know, make sure you have stuff like that accessible. Because
Man, I did not know none of this, bro. If you were to go home to Trinidad and you needed something from the VA, watch what they tell you. You gotta take your head to Puerto Rico.
Dude, I know because I went through that. I was like, what? I was like, how the fuck am I supposed to get this shit? So now I gotta go online. I didn't have a computer. I gotta go borrow a computer from somebody and get all that shit online and get it printed out and stuff and be back and forth. And then you gotta have all that stuff. Don't miss anything because they're gonna send your ass back to get it.
Yep. We can't complete it. You didn't bring this.
Yeah. And you're like, what the fuck? You know? And it's like, all right, I'll go get it and come back. No. You got to make an appointment to come back.
Because they got so many people waiting,
Yeah.
man. That's why you sitting out in that hallway
That's
so
why-
damn
yep.
long.
Yep.
Bruh.
Yep.
Oh my
You know?
God.
So, ladies and gentlemen, those of you who are listening, make sure you have your shit dressed when you travel or decide to go pick up residency in another country. It ain't all beds, roses, bed of roses.
Especially with your government. Your
Yeah.
government is worse than the country government you with.
Exactly. That's the shit. That's the shit about it, man.
worse. Your U.S. government is far worse.
And you think they give people that come in here illegally or whatever an easier chance than they give to us? No. Ain't no fucking way. You sitting in there waiting, and then you go talk to whoever, the consulate or whoever, and you wondering, hey, I'm a U.S. citizen. Why do I have to do all this shit? Why do I have to go through all this shit? Man, you like everybody else, dude. You like everybody else. Sit your ass there and wait till we call you. And make sure you have everything that we asked for.
No, I haven't even looked. Look, honestly, I got so frustrated dealing with it on the phone. I called Social Security back in the States. Fuck it, just mail it to me. I know it's gonna be 3 weeks. Fuck it, just mail it to me.
Do they still have Magic Jack?
Yeah, they still got Magic Jack.
Oh, okay.
But bro, I got to go to the U.S. because I got to get a phone. I'm gonna get a U.S. post office address. I'm gonna just pay for a post office address, bro, because it's crazy. I got a mail service out of Florida, Barry. 2 pieces of mail. One of them was junk mail. This shit cost me $12 for 2 pieces of mail.
What the hell?
$12. They charge you the minimum, whether you got 1 piece or 50 pieces.
Yeah.
It's $12.
Yeah. Sure.
Man, living abroad is not as easy as people think. Now, if you're still trying to conduct business, it's no. In the Philippines, anything involved in the U.S., including tourists to K-1 visas, are all done at the U.S. Embassy in Manila, not the consulate in Cebu, but in Manila, no matter what island you're on or in. Excuse me. Yeah, I can believe that. Hey, they got their own rules in these countries.
Yeah.
I didn't know that was a consulate here in Medellin. There's a consulate here, but they only handle certain things. They don't, in other words, they ain't doing shit for you.
Yeah.
They just got an office here, but they everything you got to go to Bogota.
If it
They
doesn't
can't
look
give
like
you a
it's
passport. They
priority.
can't give you nothing.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
All right, Barry, I'm about to get up off here, man.
Yeah,
Appreciate
man.
you being on. I know you got to go finish up your stogie.
Nah, that's done. Oh shit. I got half an hour to work.
You got a half an hour
Yeah. I got off at
to
10.
do. Oh, you got to go back to work.
Yeah, I'm in the parking lot.
I Barry. You out there fucking around.
Shit. Fuck them.
But all right, bro, I got to get on here because this woman, she's looking
All
at me
right, brother.
sideways anyway. But anyway, though, guys, hey, appreciate everybody coming on. Appreciate Barry coming on, Mr. B, Mr. Miles for the short time he was on. And I'm gonna send them a video on how to turn their camera on to do all
Yeah,
these little
do that.
tricks.
Do that. They need
So
they
they
need
so they
that.
know how
You know,
to so they know how to do that on the iPad.
you know them damn geriatrics.
All right, guys, we
Hey,
out of here.
you gonna be on Tuesday?
Yeah. I'll be on Tuesday.
All right, man. Enjoy the rest of your weekend.
You too, bro. I'll
All
holler.
right, man. Yeah.
Later. All right, guys, that's it for tonight. Appreciate everybody watching as always. And until the next time, we out of here. Peace.